Wait, what? I was drinking. Hello all! My name's Andy Law. Welcome to LAWhammer. Hey! It's good to have everybody back in the same room. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Unbelievably, I think we've only managed one full episode this entire year. We're already into March. So that's a bit crazy. It's nice to finally be able to tackle some of the many, and I do mean many, pressing, relatively heretical situations that we have to deal with. Most of which involve a big, quote, fuck off hammer, and exactly how they're going to be dealing with that. On that, I do believe that the last main episode, number 78, ended with that big, quote, fuck off hammer slamming towards Harvalder.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much from behind.
I've forgotten that.
With a mighty smack.
Honourable.
When I'm not here, the things you get up to.
You're not here.
No.
Also, we've not done actually a full session this year.
Everybody, we kind of haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where we're
It
actually
was just
getting
a full
together.
session with the best of the party.
I'm saying nothing, but you know.
I saved your asses.
When?
Magically.
The cat.
Yeah, the cat, okay.
The cat! The cat! So, all of that is to say, our last episode had our party, and that was both parts of the episodes, which did include all of the PCs. It's just the second part has only gone up to patrons just now and won't be given to everybody else until probably once the campaign's finished. Yeah. We have another couple of episodes like that are currently patron only, and that's because they include stuff that broadly we don't want the PCs to know as a group. And there's a couple of little sidey episodes which are holding secrets for individual PCs, which the rest of you don't get to know unless you're patrons. They will, however, be popped up publicly at the end of the campaign, so everyone will get to watch them then.
If that's not a reason to subscribe, I can't think.
I think everyone should subscribe at least twice to our Patreon, just purely because it'd be really nice to fund our next studio, which we're currently in the process of planning out. I have a document I'm sending off towards our architect in about the next... It's meant to have been last week, but life got in the way, so it's going to be next
Build
Monday.
us a studio is all that it says. Please.
Build a studio, thank. Done.
Do it cheaply.
It's so freaking expensive. So, you know, do join us on Patreon if you haven't already. That all aside, XP for last time. And this is for both parts of episode number 78, part 1, which this part of the table was involved with. You can't see who I'm pointing at, but it's everyone except for Sage. And then part 2, which was the Sage part of the table.
The best part.
If I was to summarise that, it would be they moved through the crazy shadowy realm and eventually arrive at the Citadel.
Yeah.
That seems to be a good way of summarising it, and I think applies to both parts of that particular episode. And that was pretty successfully done. There was a host of useful potential facts dragged from that, and I will give you all 110 experience points that if you would like to spend, you may spend right now before the episode gets going. And if you have access to the character sheets you're watching this live, you can probably watch them tapping into it and changing their sheets.
I've done it.
Oh, wow. Done it already. Some people just move a little bit too quickly. And while you're deciding what you're going to do, would anyone like to change their ambition or change their party ambition now that we have a hammer swiping?
So the party ambition is still valid because we've switched it to return the hammer.
Sounds good.
Yes.
We've left it open.
Yeah, like that. It's good.
I still don't have a short term.
My
Can't-
short-term ambition, is find out what Sigmar wants done with the hammer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to keep that.
Keep that.
There's
Good.
another couple I could do, but I think that's more appropriate for a longer.
I particularly like it as well because it has absolutely no value judgment on the actual answer to
Yeah,
that.
I
Could
just
be,
want to know.
Fuck that guy and what he wants with the hammer, or alternatively, I support this wholeheartedly.
Yeah, exactly. I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
like
know.
that. Yeah, good.
Short-term ambitions are meant to be achievable in session or
Like
next
2-3 session. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Do you think Elric is near
Mhm.
or has the story opportunity to get into a High Magister position?
What, to become High Magister?
Lord Majesty.
Lord
Magister.
Magister.
Lord Magister, they are no. Not easily secured in such a short time. That would be a relatively long
But what about...
mid-term would be better.
So we were talking about this before in terms of his favour for the college for Middenheim
Mhm.
to try and leverage that.
What are you calling that as your ambition? What are you looking for?
He wants to get into Lord Magister. Meta-wise, he wants intelligence as a skill, which he doesn't have
That's
access to until
understandable.
that.
He's been harbouring under the lack
no
of
one be
intelligence.
dum-dum no more.
It's a shame, like, he can't just go into Scholar and
He
like
can.
read a lot of books
He can.
when we're on the journey back.
Scholar is an alternative
Books are for
route.
nerds.
We don't have any books.
Well,
He just
yeah.
wants to magically get
We've got
smart.
a library on the
We've
barge.
got
Yeah,
books
yeah.
between
Yeah, we
us.
don't have the barge.
I've got a grimoire. You can read my grimoire. Like,
That's
genuinely,
not
that,
gonna end well.
that
Can I
no,
Is your
interest you?
grimoire not written in Othwan?
Can I interest you in the word of Sigmar?
L3.
I've got 2 books of Ulrich, and one of them is really easy to read because it's a kid's book.
Sigmar
I
is
got the
big.
riddles again.
we talked about this before the stream, and I made the point that to become a word magister, it's not just like that intelligence is building your understanding of the magical systems, other colleges, theology,
Our
the
Lord and Savior
constructs of
Sigmar.
the constructs of the empire,
Arguable.
and he's got someone who knows a little bit about magic from a different perspective. He's got someone who went to university, and he's got a priest of Sigmar. So we can all contribute to his education.
I would be happy for him to move into Scholar. It's a second-tier career, Scholar. Typically, you need to go through student first. Okay, but he doesn't need to go through the student part because he's a scholar on the job.
Student of life.
Yeah, exactly. A student of life. And if he wants to do that, you'll find it'll be a relatively swift completion because you'll have about half the skills already. Give him access to a couple of talents and give him an opportunity to gain intelligence through the wazoo on the short term. I'd be happy with that. That sounds lovely.
I will look at that.
Okay,
during
so
the break.
perhaps on a short term, gather yourself something like 3 books, 3 tomes of useful information.
Wow.
That's a good
Useful.
trip to
People are going to
Useful
get
is
so
the problem.
confused as to who's who from now on. It's like,
Get
oh,
some books.
Andy, is there any books in the room? Could I become a book? Is that possible?
That's a good point. You can just be Gerhard.
And the thing is I'm sitting here going like, can I do spells?
Love it. Yeah, that's cool. If you want to do it, of course.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. We're down there. Anyone else want to throw something into the ring?
I have no idea. Because getting out of this place is too general because we're going to be doing that anyway, right?
One
Like,
presumes, yeah.
or aspiring to do that. Anyway.
Yeah. There's a whole host of theological questions that are currently presented to him concerning Sigmar. What the fuck is this thing that she's about to twat with a hammer?
Short-term ambition. What the
I
fuck is this
know.
thing? Like,
I couldn't. My wounds have gone up to 46, and I was like, "But why?
Oh,
They're
'cause the
only
hammer.
like because of the willpower bonus adds to your wounds.
That's
It's
right.
suddenly become
That's
really
right.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah. The good old a war of hammer. So
nothing
something like
bad
that would be a
will
good
happen
idea.
from
Yes, Sage.
I need one as well, please.
Okay, so
What the fuck?
I'll bounce back in just a second. On your
WT.
side, you've got a host of different theological questions which are prevailing upon you, particularly because of all the interesting interactions with said cat. What does that represent? What doesn't it represent? Is there something in there that you could turn into something relatively short term? Both of you following slightly different theological routes there. Both of you potentially hitting low key, if not necessarily in the case of his case, big key, rather than low key, high key, theological issues. I mean, what the fuck even is Sigmar? And is this true or is this all bullshit?
Turn to Ulrich. He's always been around. Nobody ever doubts his.
I think Sigmar is a clone.
It's the only answer that makes
The
any
only
sense.
answer.
He's a Skaven clone.
So
Clone.
perhaps
Big rat.
who founded the cult of Sigmar? Find out where did it come from in truth rather than where did it come from alternatively or something along those lines in the Sigmarism and its roots, because this is the birth of Sigmarism in terms of where it came from, one presumes. On your side, what are you thinking?
I was thinking something like
Also, if you're in the comments and you've got an idea live, throw it in and we can bring it
That's
up.
useful,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Totally. We're happy to accept your ideas if you're
Just-
watching live.
what
just
is
says
Sigmar?
fuck
Why
off,
is
Sage.
Sigmar? Why does it kind of suck?
Yeah, quite. All of those things.
I was thinking something along the lines of, did like summon the cat in the material plane? You know, like the one that we've met. We have reason to believe is
Yep.
different.
Yep.
Meet the other one and pay its fish tax.
So what does that mean as an ambition? What does she want to do?
You want to bring a demon into the material plane?
No.
I love
What it
that.
sounds like.
I'm in.
I'm stealing them off.
That's,
Excuse you,
we've
the
got
god
to
is
the point,
already
who
there.
gives a shit?
100% in.
I don't know, Andy.
Yeah, what's the ambition there? What is it that she
I
actually
wanna-
wants to do?
Twitch has suggested law big tiddles. Learn that.
No,
Maybe
that's
two
that's
cats
that's
mixed
one of my
together.
skills.
Divine
It's
familiar.
big old titties,
Mm.
not tiddles.
Well, yeah, I
right.
don't have one.
You don't.
Elric's a bit of a connoisseur.
Oh yes, there we go.
I
Sorry,
quite like
misread
that. Whose
Yeah.
idea was that? That was Golden Chaos. Nice one, Golden Chaos. Like that one. Apparently it went down
Divine
quite well.
familiar.
What is it?
Amadeus's
divine
one for
familiar.
Leopold was talk to Sigmar face to face.
I mean, I
We've done that, haven't we?
just have from a certain point of view. I mean, literally
From a certain point
was
of
just
view.
talking to him. If that is
Yeah.
Sigmar,
Yeah,
was
well,
literally
yeah,
just
I
talking
know.
to him.
Hi,
Well,
Dad.
then you can.
Oh,
You can
then,
bro.
Dragonite's got
Bro.
quite a nice one there. Find the voice of Sigmar from his visions.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
determine the
who's
voice
that?
of Sigmar.
Oh, determine it.
Okay, yeah. Well, not necessarily find it, but, figure it out. Who is
Yeah.
the voice of
I
Sigmar?
like that.
Albion.
I quite like that one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Thank you very much, Dragonite.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
awesome. Would anyone else like to throw something into the ring?
So mine at the moment is actively intervene to save Gerhardt's life. I think that's probably still standing.
I
Yes.
love that.
I like that too. I think I might have done mine last session.
Yes, which was?
Be a hammer bearer. Now, obviously, the bearer is the thing, and that's going to sit with you, I think, realistically, because he did hold the hammer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you should
yes,
be
he
the
did.
hammer
Yeah.
Bear it.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to give you 35.
I'll
Not
take
full
the
50.
35.
I'll give you 35. I quite like that. He's held it. He's aware of it.
Ding.
Yeah. No, it's not a ding.
Muffle the
You
ding.
muffle the dick.
Yeah,
Go muffle the dick.
Muffled ding.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Would you like a new one?
Yeah.
What would you like it to
Oh,
be?
okay. I think I just had it.
Wait, rather you tell him.
Be a second hammer bearer.
Bear another
Be a
hammer.
hammer stealer.
Albion.
Not to not.
Fuck you up. I've got a hammer.
That's a lie.
Oh god, I don't really know how the exit of this place looks.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So
So perhaps determine the truth of getting out of here.
sure.
That's quite a good one.
Yeah.
Alrighty, love it. With that all said and done, I think we're good to go. Unless anyone would like to throw something else in.
Are we plugging anything? Is anything on rookery wise tomorrow?
Gendia Gammon?
Oh, that's a fair point. Why don't I pass over to one of you two so you can quickly say who's
I
coming
don't know
on?
what she's talking about.
So, I've got this. 7 p.m. rookery. It'll be on Twitch.
Eldritch something.
Eldritch.
There'll be something
I'm gonna
Eldritch.
literally pull out the advert
Yeah.
so that I can find
Building
it myself.
Eldritch worlds.
Building Eldritch Realms.
Realms.
It's right here, where my camera. There we go. Building Eldritch Realms. That's what she's coming on to discuss. Adding cosmic horror, another darkness to our fantasy.
exciting.
That's going to be super fun. Okay, adding cosmic horror is something that is a very Warhammer leaning thing. So if you would like to have a discussion with Jendy about how to add it to your games, or just throw questions at her so she can give you new ideas, do come along tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, go hike back to Rookery Publications over on YouTube and watch the episode there. But you won't be able to ask questions live. You should just tune in every Saturday at 7 p.m. And
Even when we're not live, just tune in anyway, just in case.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when we're on holiday, for example, we're fully intending episodes to run right through. We're going to be streaming one episode directly from,
But
con,
maybe not on Saturday.
but maybe
at
not on
7 p.m.
Saturday because I think it's going to be on the Friday, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be on the Friday, probably in the afternoon at 12 p.m. or
Correct.
something like that. Because that's when we can fit into the
Swedish time.
schedules. Swedish time, so 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, it's complicated now. I don't even want to think about it. Let's get on with our
Daylight
episode.
savings will have happened.
Oh,
no.
dude! That all said and done, I think it's time for us to head into episode number 79.
Wow.
Dudes.
The Citadel! The cat purred. It was on its back, its paws up, and its head rolling from side to side, a snaggle tooth sticking out on the left, depending on which side you look at. its wings ruffled. Azumi's hand scrubbed up and down on its tangled belly. Under normal circumstances, it's not exactly a cat. I love it. Not exactly a cat that you would call attractive. We can use such terms. Some animals
It's
look pretty.
ugly.
This is an ugly cat with broken claws, half-broken teeth, one eye larger than the other, although both of them are desperately squeezing together in a great deal of happiness. And whiskers of multiple different lengths, many of which are coming from non-whiskery places. Just white and growing.
Uh-huh.
And as you're scroofling it, its ears suddenly flatten. And the claws, not quite all of them, because some of them just aren't there anymore,
Oh.
come out. And one of them slices across the side of your wrist, opening a pretty deep cut. Oh, endurance
Ow.
test, please.
Oh. That's rude. Yeah, 3 successes.
Not enough.
Oh.
As you call out in pain, as the cat half rolls and inelegantly tumbles off the table where it was being scroofled. Around this table are the rest of the Jaegers, all watching on with a certain amount of bemusement as they try to figure out exactly how they're going to get what they want to get out of this cat. The cat appears to have decided the answer on their behalf already, as it tumbles off the table and then comes up, wearing the guise of a man. And a moustache, appropriately enough. Small beard and long, ruffling dark hair. You're in a cottage in the middle of nowhere. Outside is the gentle roar of nothingness and the constant lapping of water at the edge of the island where this particular cottage sits. As he, with one leg coming altogether too high, as he steps over the chair to the side of where he was and sits. I suppose I cannot lie anymore. There is no point, he says, as he picks up a large cup, which now has milk in it.
God damn it, Renard. Did you really have to cut me this hard?
Yes. He says, well, I had best tell you what happened. Since you asked. As I go, if you have any questions, just ask. Not everything might make sense. Let me attempt to explain what I am going to try and explain to you. Leopold thinks he knows what it's like to be blind. He doesn't. Because he wasn't born blind. He knows what it's like to lose your sight. And he imagines what it might be like to regain it again, but he has compensatory ways. He can get around it, but he has never been from birth blind. If he had been from birth blind, he would be in a different place. Imagine in your own minds, in your own heads if you can, a sphere and a cube. They are so different from each other. One is round and lovely. You touch it like so. The cube, straight, flat sides, harsh, angular, pointed. As a blind man, he can imagine these things. He knows what they would feel like. He can even sense what it would look like. But if he'd been blind from birth, and he was to see, for the first time, a sphere or a cube, because he had magically been given eyes, he would not be able to tell the difference. Because he had never seen a sphere or a cube. Oh, he could imagine what it would feel like. But until he felt the sphere or the cube, he would not be able to tell the difference between one or the other, because he had never seen it. He doesn't know how to associate sight with what he feels. Leopold does. If Leopold was granted his eyes, he would immediately know that is a sphere, that is a cube. But not our blind man. You are all blind men, every last one of you. So what I am trying to tell you is as impossible for you to understand as the blind man with the sphere and the cube. He must have it explained to him with senses he knows. Touch, he knows touch. He understands touch. You let him touch a sphere, he'll understand the sphere. You let him touch the cube, he understands the cube and its angles, but he sees it He cannot. Now, to us, a cube and a sphere are easy to identify if we see them. To me, what I'm about to explain is easy to understand. To you, well, you're blind. Very blind. As he laps away at his cup of milk. Oh, and then drinks it. Better. So, blind folk, you are blind. Get it into your mind. It is that simple. A long time ago, there was a man. He was a lovely man. A wonderful man, you might say. Yes, this will be allegorical. The best way to understand a myth is to see the myth for what it is.
Is that your sister?
No. He says, it is not. Oh, it's a joke. I understand.
It was a bad one.
No, it was a good one. It's just, I'm not so used to your language. Allegorical. I see. So good. He was a man who lived in the trees with the spirits. He would sometimes come down to the ground and he would eat of the leaves. And move up to the branches and he would eat of the fruit. And the nuts! What a life he led! It was one of beauty and lovely. But he was cursed. He did not know it. He had the worst curse that any mortal man can have. Intellect. Imagination. And he could think. He had a best friend. Do we not all have our own friends? And his best friend was a spirit of the trees, one of the old ones who had first gardened all of the forests. And they were very close to each other. They would roam the forests. They would feed each other stories to try and understand each other, because to each and the other they were blind to the other's experience. One was a spirit given material form, trying to understand the material world. The other was immortal, with an immortal soul, trying to understand what lay beyond. But they were blind and had no idea what they were saying to each other and how it would be understood. In particular, this old tree spirit said something that would stick with our man. Just one little thing, he said. Excuse me. He's so good. He said, what you have to understand is that this world is a world of consumption. You eat of the forest, of the fruit, and the nut, and the leaf. And he says, of course, this is what I do. You do realize you are eating its soul. You are a rapacious soul eater. That is what you are. I see you for what you are. But it is not just you. This whole realm is predicated upon the construction and demolishing of souls. That is all you do. Consume souls. Each and every mortal soul. Mortal individual like you are just soul eaters. And he went, wait, what now? I just eat fruit. What are you talking? What do you say? Oh, no. Every physical thing that comes with a soul, from the smallest plant to the greatest creature, its physical body is its soul also. It is just how it manifests here in the mortal realms, like yours here. And all of you, every last one of you, you in particular, little man, have to eat souls to continue. It is what you do. You are soul eaters, devourers of gods. Well, he did not like this. I eat fruit. I eat nuts. The fruit is the children of the tree, recently ensouled, that you devour. I do not eat the seed, he says. This is merely the corpus of the seed, the extended protective shell. You discard the seed, perhaps it will live. Go down into the ground, perhaps it will grow and eat from the other corpses left there. Or maybe instead, he says, it will just die and become a corpse to be fed on in future. Its soul ripped to shreds by some other living creature. Every plant is a soul eater. Every person is a soul eater. This world is made to consume souls forever, ripping them to shreds. Including me? Oh, of course. You will die, like everything else in this realm. You will die, and your soul will be flayed into pieces. Ha 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 ha. He did not realize what he was saying. From his perspective, it was as simple as saying, it's a cube and a sphere, can't you see? But from the other side, all he saw was his impending death and the flaying of his soul into 1,000 pieces. He did not like this, so he left the forest, because he didn't believe it. And he decided to go to the plain, and when he went to the plain, he found the hunter with the bow, killing the animals. And he heard the screams of the animals dying, and saw the consumption of the meat. And he immediately went back to the forest, and he said, I heard the screams. And he's like, of course! The plants scream when you pluck them. You take their babies from the branches. They are not so happy. And they watch, incapable of influencing you, as you consume what they are. It's a world of consumption. It is what it is. He did not like this, so he left again. He went to the mountains, and in the mountains, he saw the same again. Birds being cut down, going beneath the mountain to eat of the fungus. Did they scream also? Well, yes, they did. So he went back to his friend, and he said, please tell me how I can get away from this. What do you do that is so different? And he said, well, I just eat magic. And he was like, well, teach me. And so he did. But the magic was a thin gruel. His mortal corpus was not made to eat magic. No, it was not made for that at all. It would make him thin. He was a mortal creature. He has to consume the souls of other entities. If he does not consume their souls, he will die. He is not a god, or a spirit, or a demon, if you will. He is a consumer. Perfect. He did not like this at all. So he decided to leave and find a way that he could do better. Find a way that he would not need to consume souls all of the time. So leave he did. Leave he did. To travel the world, he made himself a boat to cross the oceans. And he fed upon the magic of the world, growing thinner and thinner with each passing day, week, and month. And he went across the world, and he did not find a world of peace, which is where he had come from. He found a world at war. Great creatures had come from another world, had invaded, and had brought with them great, your language, it is going to fail here. Machines. Like wagons, maybe. Or a windmill. It's just like a windmill. Great windmills. Great windmills of the souls. Repurposing souls to their own ends. Rebuilding the souls. And he found that they had brought these machines with them. And they had built armies to destroy everything of the world. Now this is before the coming of chaos. He found these creatures were older than the world itself. And they had gone from world to world looking for something. And believed they had found it here. He called them the Old Ones. Because they were old. And had windmills. And these great mills were used by the Old Ones to fashion warriors, to fashion soul eaters. And they ate souls across the world, eating through the dragons that existed there already, eating through the great creatures of the world, devouring them and taking their strength. He didn't like this. He decided he would have nothing to do with it, until he found out that he was one of the creatures that had been created by the great mills. Not personally. His parents or his parents' parents, perhaps. And he was one of their creations. And he was destined to devour the world. He did not like this. So, in his investigations, he found the place where all of the mills were. And he found the greatest mill, the Citadel. The mill that was used to create all species, big and small. And it was old, no longer used. Sat at an angle, covered in grass and trees and vines that were trying to consume it because it was a world of consumption. But the mill could not be destroyed. The mill was made of the same metals used by the old ones, immune to consumption. It is what they were for. And at the heart of this mill was where it drew its magical power, warpstone, created by the old ones to power their machines. And he went into that mill and he found all of creation, from the smallest to the biggest. And at some point, they had all come out from those gates. Be it the man, the elf, the orc, had all come from this mill. This great windmill that had been discarded by the old ones.
But not the dragons. You were saying those were from before?
Some dragons came from there also, because they changed some of them.
Oh, okay.
They were willing to take anything in this world and just repurpose it for their own ends. They had no care for what the creatures wanted to be. They just renamed them, rebuilt them, and threw them out according to their own consumptive needs.
But the original ones didn't need to consume souls? That's something that they introduced?
I think that is maybe what they liked.
Okay.
That they did. Which is why they came here. To remake them. But maybe I am wrong. Are you done? I am not.
I don't understand what point you're trying to make, but...
It's because I am not done.
Okay.
Drink your milk.
But I'm lactose intolerant.
It's so good. So he took all of the creation that held in there and he thought of it. And he realized that what he wished to do was to get out, to no longer be part of this consumption. But how can you get out of what you are? He was old now and thin and wasting away, having subsisted on magic for centuries and nothing more. And he was in pain. He realized he would not have time to find the answer. And if he died, his body would return to the earth and be flayed by the plants, consumed by them, mindlessly stripped of everything that he was. He wanted to be like his great friend in the wood, immortal, forever. But he could not be, unless he came up with an alternative plan. And he had all of creation at his tip of his fingers. It was here. And he sat and he thanked, and as I said, he was cursed by intelligence. He figured it out. He could not come up with an answer, but all of creation could. And he formed within his own mind the concept of boxes. A simple box that he did not want to know what was inside. He, in his own mind, had already learned from his great friend that where they came from, there was no such thing as choice. Because everything was chaos and could happen. There was no such thing as possibility. Because everything that was possible and impossible would occur. So possibility did not exist. Everything existed as one. And his great spirit friend was trying to understand this strange realm he found himself where choices were followed. And he could not become something different. The past had been determined. The future was uncertain. And only in the now could anything happen. He found it impossible to understand, like you cannot understand what it is to be blind and not see the cube and the sphere. And they had talked for hours, days, weeks of this. But he realized that this is what he had to do. Model it. When he made a decision, will I wake up and have a drink first or an apple first? He would not be having the apple. Let us say instead, will I do not know what he did. Let us say it is you. You. Will I slaughter this person or this person? That is a choice. Which or the other. And he would place it inside a box. And in that box, he would say, your mind would come up with all the potential answers. Which one am I going to do? It may do it subconsciously. It may do it consciously. But inside this box, and at the other side, is your choice. The one you do. You understand? You, on this side, have a problem. You go into the box with your thoughts, and on the other side, you have your answer. Now, in the mortal realms where he was, there was no box. You just progressed. But he decided to make a box for thoughts. And he posed all of creation within his box. How can I escape this consumption? What is the way to no longer be a monster that consumes every day of its existence the souls of other entities? Every last living thing is a horror that pretends it is not. How can I get out of this?
So potentially it's an item or a box or a creation which plays out every single possibility until it finds the one that gives you the answer that you need.
See, it's exactly that.
I have dreamed 1,000 deaths.
What?
We will get to that.
Yeah.
I have a question. Could it have been a sphere instead of a box?
That is my point. It could. And he
I'm
took
so smart.
the Citadel of all creation, and he entered it, having posed the question. And there was only one way out. The answer. Everything else that plays out within is discarded by the Citadel. And at that point, the Citadel could make anything. It is not like today. Its power is mostly spent. It is now empty. It cannot create, leaving those who enter it with nothing more than what lays before them, little else. It is thin gruel in this place. Very little to eat to continue your survival.
And this is the place that we are in currently. Yes, this Citadel.
Everything that can happen happens in here. But there is only one way out. Which is why I had to tell you.
Right.
And the problem you have is you are not the ones that get out.
It's like trying to grasp spider web without destroying it.
But also, there is a conversation where instead this cat says this is the one where you do get out because everything happens, right?
No. Everything that can happen happens.
I see. Right.
There has to be an opportunity for the outcome. It doesn't just provide chaos.
Right.
It uses the heart of chaos. You could even call it maybe even a shrine to chaos. All possibility within a defined set of parameters. The parameters are defined by your entry. I entered here once, a very long time ago, and I am not the one that got out.
Interesting.
One did get out. There is only one way out.
One of you or one got out?
One of me.
Right.
I am the shadow of something that once existed.
One of the possibilities.
Yeah, but you were never the real you in the first place. You've always been a shadow.
If I got out, then I would not have been the shadow.
Yeah, but you never could, so you were always the shadow.
It's the same problem you have.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
You know why you cannot get out?
We don't know which we are. We're all ourselves.
I know. And you want to know why you can't get out?
Yes.
Mhm.
Because you can't come up with the same answer he did. Because there is only one way out of this place. And it is the deep, meaningful, and absolutely heartfelt realization as to what needs to be done to escape.
And you know this?
That's why I can't. I will not make that choice.
Right, but you know the choice that has to be made.
I do.
Can you tell us?
There's no point. You've already made it.
Doesn't
I don't think you understand. You can't change your mind. It's not a matter of intellect. It is knowing and not knowing. Feeling and not feeling. It is square and circle. It is cube and sphere. It is beyond your capability. Because you know why? You are good people. I, however, am not. And his grin goes far too wide. Says, I'm hungry. And you're not the ones that get out. Neither am I. You may be thin gruel, but you will keep me alive a little longer.
Run.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. And she'll take out a piece of fish right here.
It makes no difference at all. Meanwhile, in a very different place, Alamenowith has a hammer
Oh, right.
that she is swinging into the back of Harvalder. All possible choices.
Oh my god, this is so itchy.
Sage, what happened to your mustache?
Why am I so stupid?
Swings.
I completely forgot.
The others are looking on at Harvalder as suddenly the reality of this hammer comes thudding into their existence, but not as much as it comes thudding into the back of Harvalder. Harvalder, much like those 6 who were lost in a distant cottage somewhere in this weird realm, is but a shade of what had come before. And when the hammer hits, assuming you don't roll 96 to 0. 97.
I rolled 53,
That's more
but
than
that
Doesn't
turns
this crit
into
all
a
the time
55.
now?
55 crit.
Yeah.
There we go. Wallop!
So actually what I don't want to roll is over 69, because 77 and 88 would be fumbles. Oh, no,
Bam!
probably got advantage.
I think you've got
Ambushing
massive
him.
weapon skill boost on.
No.
No.
No?
No, she
No,
hasn't.
sadly not.
Interesting. Of all
Yeah.
the ones,
She
yeah.
didn't choose the Harvalder benefit. She chose the
Hashut.
King Hashut benefit.
I did
As-
spend my 100 XP
Whoa.
on 5 points of weapon skill just for this moment, though. I'm a just-in-time XP kind of person.
Yeah.
Into the back of Harvalder. And the armor fragments and breaks and moves like a living creature. But Harvalder's back breaks as he bellows into the heavens and shatters like he was made of fleshy crystal. Different fleshy shards moving in different directions, all of which move at approximately 90 degrees from where you're standing. Not 90 degrees that way or that way, it's 90 degrees that way, but it's in a different dimension you can't quite see, so he just seems to get smaller. As all the bits just get smaller and then disappear before your very eyes. And it's the same no matter which direction you're looking at Harvalder here at the top of the Citadel.
Like a firework, but in reverse.
It's like a firework, but in reverse, yeah. Quite. I like that.
I'm
That's a
not
good one.
stupid.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
As wallop.
It's vision for a blind person.
And as much as you were partly in danger, it's suddenly and irrevocably gone. Leaving you all at the top of the Citadel. A Citadel that's absolutely filled with corpses.
Yep.
Corpses that apparently no one has come to clean and eat, possibly because Harvalder was up here. He's no longer here.
Oh.
There's a lot of corpses down there, though, which presumably, for anyone who is aware and perhaps thinks they should be aware, if you've got a reason to, not you, a reason to be aware, yeah, Cat's got a big feast ahead of it. There's a lot of bodies it didn't touch because of what was in this place. But what was in this place is now gone.
How, just for a refresher, how far away was this from like the frozen battle scene?
Quite some distance.
Yeah,
You have a big
okay.
long
Okay.
hike
They've
up
walked
into the
down.
mountains and you're up above.
There was a big
At this
stone.
point,
Yeah.
you arrive with Greta at the top of the stairs where all the corpses and you pass by, and you look and see that thing just disappearing into nothingness as Almenawai wallops into the back of it with the giant hammer.
What'd you do that for?
Hey!
Wow, what did you come from?
I leave you for an indeterminate amount of time.
So,
Well, I did it because he wanted to become Everchosen, and that cannot happen.
Also, he thought we were,
He thought I was a demon,
or
and
we
I
were
take exception to that.
Fair enough.
a different. What?
bear hug.
Oh.
Yay.
Well,
Hello. Oh, Uma is walking, by the way.
Yeah.
Are her eyes still glowing?
I know.
Okay. Just walking normally.
As opposed
Forget
to
what she said about
Don't worry
eyes.
about the eyes
No,
glowing.
but I know. Like, do you normally not walk?
Yeah. What?
she was broken. Remember, she
Yes.
really hurt herself. Broken
Oh.
her
She had
leg.
a
Oh.
broken leg, broken
Yeah.
hands.
No, we didn't know that. I thought.
No, it
Oh
was
no, yeah,
from
we have. Yeah,
before.
going back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. From getting smashed.
Hello.
With the ceiling.
From the yeah.
Right.
It's nice to see you, Elric. She'll
You're
say
look-
from inside, inside the hug of Elric because he's
You're
much
looking
bigger.
better. Are you
Yeah.
feeling better? That's
Yeah.
good.
It turns out I just had to think.
The distant roar of this place can be heard on all sides. It has no obvious source. The slight sounds of water here are almost negligible. It's quite some distance. You're relatively high, with the citadel on the edge of a precipice. Occasionally, lightning strikes off in the distance, but comes with no noise.
I have had a thought.
Right. Are you sharing it, or are you just?
As Greta pops her head
Oh,
up from
hello.
underneath as
Oh
she
yeah,
sees you.
Umi will help her.
She says,
I did not
"Thank
see you there. I was thinking.
She says, all right, everyone's alive.
Yes.
So far.
Thank fuck.
Greta,
She says,
I told you it was going to be fine.
yeah, but saying something and actually seeing it's two very different
Why?
things.
Why
No
are you
belief in
okay?
me. What do you mean? Why am I okay?
You were very broken, like several months worth of healing and setting.
Well, this isn't a
Lightning
physical
cracks behind her.
Yeah, time, I suppose, can pass differently in different places. I think it's more, how did you find us?
Well, I sent the cat to guide you,
Right, the small one.
and then I followed the cat to you.
The cat.
I'm
The cat is
glad.
here.
The c-
I'm glad you
we
did the
didn't-
thing.
We didn't see. We only saw the cat one time, and then.
Yeah, but he told
Yeah.
us the way to go. He told
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
all
he
the
told us
steps.
the tree,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I'm glad you followed it. I mean, I'm sure there's many versions of you who didn't, but one of you did, which is good.
What do you mean?
It gets really long. The key thing though is that time is passing
Oh,
and things do progress. So I think if you have, I don't really know how to get out of here, but if you have an idea, it might be
No.
good.
we need to find the dwarf ghost first.
The dwarf ghost?
Yes.
Well, he's not in here.
Well, then we need to go back the way we came and find him at the edge of this place.
Get out, which is what she said.
He's not in here.
No,
Good.
that's what I said. Get
Right.
out.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you meant don't get out of this realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that, but this is the idea of how to get out.
I think
Speaking to the dwarf.
But the dwarf's not in here.
Oh, I thought he was here on the edge.
It's sort of
No.
a chicken
I
egg
don't
think so.
situation.
Yeah, I'm confused at what here means. I'm talking about this tower that we're in right now.
Oh.
Beyond the hammer. Yeah, beyond the hammer. He's not here.
So how do we get back to him?
Exactly.
Oh,
She says, and she looks at you. Have you got any ideas at all?
I sent dual message to follow in his footsteps, you kind of smashed him into pieces. So,
Well,
what was the last thing that he said? I wasn't here. Like what?
die, demon! You
He
tricked
said
me once
he
again.
said that
What you
A
gonna do? Hit me
demon.
with a hammer?
we got the name because he
Yeah, we
said the
did.
name.
But
I
I don't think we want to
No,
say
he's
that
not
name.
necessarily going to say he thought that we were a demon that repeatedly comes and he fights him.
Oh yeah, what was?
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna remember it, but
Good, so don't
I
try.
do-
Don't say it out
I
loud.
do remember
Jim.
it, but I'm
But
not going to
Is
say
it a demon
Yeah.
that we've met? Is that what I'm thinking?
Begins with an
Ooh,
S,
Okay, not that
I
one.
believe.
Do yourself willpower test, please.
Okay.
Endurance. If you've got resistant corruption or resistant chaos, it will apply.
Okay, bear with me. I just said a letter. For
Yes, you
goodness
did. That's a
sake.
part of its true name.
What was
Oh.
it? Endurance.
Yes.
3 successes.
Then you take 6 corruption points.
Oh shit! It means nothing to you, though, right?
Do
That's
you not
just
have resistance corruption?
that's munchies.
what?
No,
That's
she's
not a very
got
common
resistance
thing.
disease.
No, but
Yeah,
she
the-
can need warpstone. Like
Yeah, I know.
That's just resistance to delicious water.
Yeah.
Wait, you can be a doctor.
All
So
right,
I do
6, did
believe
you say?
6. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do believe you might be significantly over your.
I was already
threshold.
over.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just a lot more.
So
over
I
now.
do believe you might be needing to do yourself. Where are we? So it's going to be a cool test. Number of
Right.
successes are important.
I'll show you a mirror.
I'm going to use one of my fortunes.
Oh,
Oh, that was a success, though. so I
Success,
can't,
yes, you
yeah.
can.
You can.
So-
you
so-
can use the
So
fortune
I can
point to
boost-
increase it by
boost
1,
it to
giving
two-
you
2 successes.
2
Doesn't-
successes. Good to know.
Doesn't also being in the aura of the hammer do some crazy stuff with our coolness? I'm sure there's
for
some good
psychology tests, it gives a big
Psychology
benefit.
test. Yeah.
Oh.
And cool is sort of a psychology test, but it's not. Given the situation.
No,
just
they
gonna
don't get immune to psychology. Allies gain immunity to psychology.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. As in psychology tests.
Yep. Yeah.
Because you are immune to them.
Yeah.
This is slightly different because it's corruption, but we'll simply say that your corruption points do not drop. So read into that what you will.
Good. It means you haven't mutated.
Oh, good.
Probably.
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 That being the case, where were you?
So
Oh.
I have some things I know.
So do we all.
And Greta's testing a lot of lies.
And a lot of lies. We don't have time. I'll explain afterwards. In the same way that I realized that I am healed, we just have to decide to leave.
Can
Oh,
before
It's
we
like
do
press
that,
keep.
can I
we tried
ask you
that.
something? For you to consider about Sigma. What does he want me to do with the hammer? And perhaps a different question might be, does he want to save the world?
I mean, those are 2 questions, aren't they?
Well, maybe think about the first one first.
I mean,
For
just
no reason
putting
whatsoever.
on my meta hat, I only get 1 procession. Not
Well,
one down,
well
one
then,
down.
she doesn't know that. Do that one first. Sorry.
Leopold want for dinner?
That steak!
I want stew! Stew!
Is it an
Um,
apple?
I like
or-
eating the
I will
souls
ponder
of
your
vegetables and animals.
I'm not sure which you give me choice. That was a mistake.
True fact. Humans in choice.
So, and a version of us has already, like, essentially, everything that has brought us here is because there is a way to leave, and therefore we just have to leave.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Because if it was impossible, we wouldn't be here.
right. It's a big Algu trap.
Kind of, yeah.
All right.
All right. There's enough there. Out of time. You're now just players. Playing characters.
Oh, sweet.
Okay? And you're about to make a decision.
Oh,
It's really simple as decisions go. It's not difficult. It's not tough.
It's unusual.
But it does require
Let's
you
talk about it for an hour.
getting a piece of paper and writing down your answer and passing it to me. Okay? And I want it by
You need
paper, not
paper.
digitally. Okay, because I need to have them in my hand. Make
Oh,
sure
no.
you write your character's name and the following answer. Yes or no. That's all I want. Character's name, yes or no. I'm going to do one at this side for Greta.
Your own character's name, yes or no?
And then yes
Yep.
or no when you
Wait
ask
for
us
the
a
question,
question.
though.
Yes.
Don't just
Oh.
guess.
And it's an out of time question. This is not a question that your character
Yeah.
is
So it's-
necessarily contemplating.
So it's not what your character
Okay,
believes. It's
um,
what we.
It's what you are deciding for your character.
But who's deciding for Greta? She
Okay,
doesn't have
I'm
a plan.
deciding for Greta.
No.
Thank you, guy now.
That's not how it works.
This is how it works. I'll write it down. Greta.
She doesn't know you're playing her.
It's fine. We know
This
who
is a
plays
rubber.
Gerhardt.
Did you write Ed?
You got your own name.
I'm just always there.
So you ready?
Yes.
Is that a question?
The question is this. Do you think your character is aligned with the idea that the consumption of all souls in the material realm has to come to an end? And there is a subclause to this. This means you are directly allied to the Chaos Gods in terms of an overall outcome, because that assumption is a core part. Are you at one in terms of your mind with the Chaos Gods? Please don't let anybody see it. So
Wait, are we supposed to write our character names up?
your character name and yes or no.
Use your ears.
Please fold it
I was
up so that
too
nobody
busy
will accidentally
laughing.
see what your answers are. Okay, I'm taking them one at a time just so I can. Okay, good.
Pretty sure you
Yep,
don't
like
know
that
my
one.
answer.
Do you like
I know.
it?
Oh, sorry.
I gave you an extra special bit.
Yeah, that's
my
funny.
own too, please.
Love it, love it.
And this.
Oh shit, there's so much here. What the fuck?
It's a character sheet. That's the only bit of paper I can find.
We can
Okay,
give
cool.
you a bit from our book.
Uh,
Happy Christmas.
Love that. Happy Christmas. Here we go. Here we go.
And
What did you write?
a merry new year. No, wrong.
What did you
Very
write?
good.
Good,
Well, you
good,
said Happy
good.
Christmas.
All right, nice.
I wrote happy right
Wait,
there.
wait.
I wrote Mummy Your Beeswax.
Oh,
Wow,
good
that
shot.
actually did well.
Excellent.
Almost a good throw.
engineering.
Almost a good throw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I did both yes and no.
Is this where you're like, you're fucked?
Maybe.
Okay, interesting. I now have my 7 answers. So,
7.
yeah, it's Greta.
Greta.
Ah, okay.
Indeed. So 7 answers. And here, again, out of time, you can come to your own individual conclusions in time according to what you each individually know. But out of time, this is what the answers offer. If one of you says yes,
Oh, God.
just one, a gate out of here opens because there's only one way out. And that's to know the route that can effectively end this consumption. What this place was first designed for. It takes one of you to say yes. And if that happens, only that person can leave. Unless there is something that means you can't be seen. There's something here that allows all the people who say no to be able to slip through that gate and be not perceived by the Citadel.
But that person would also have to say
Yes.
No,
Yes
well,
or no?
because
It
you're
wouldn't
invisible.
matter.
It wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter.
Ah,
So
yeah.
you won't get to know who if anyone has said. So I have my 7 answers. Okay, you can each individually come to whatever conclusions you may not come from this. I can confirm that at least one of you have said yes.
I know.
I love it.
Is this going to be like werewolf now?
One of
Excuse
them,
me,
at least,
that's not fair.
has said yes. Just taking a moment, just sit with that one. Was it Greta?
What was yes again?
Yes means you. What?
I really want to make sure.
Yeah. If you have said yes, then
Yeah.
you think that the consumption of the material realms of living souls, the flaying
Yeah.
of souls that
Should
all
stop.
material creatures do, must come to an end.
Right.
And you realize that the only way to do that is to have the same overall goals as the gods of chaos, which are themselves
Yeah.
entities that lie out with time and do not wish to be consumed.
Okay, I'm with you.
They would rather be doing the consumption, or alternatively, bringing the concept of consumption of that ilk to an end. living their wars and doing their wars in whichever way they want.
Has everybody else got a headache?
No.
No?
Is that
Always.
confirmation that you're all saying no's? Anyway,
I've always made this decision.
we have had at least one clear yes, which means that
Look at me for.
a portal does indeed open. In what form? It's a rising door that has the same double glyphs of Hashat and Grungni on either side. And sitting on the front is their two hammers, reaching out and almost touching in the middle. And it swings open, presenting that same antechamber that lay between, on one side, the Great Library, on the other side, his workshops, and then beyond that, the underground, presumably just outside of the gateway to the Citadel or whatever. But where that dwarf was. And there it is, just sitting there. What are you all doing?
Going.
Going through it.
Going through
Always
the
have
door.
done.
We're
Always
looking
have
for
done.
an exit, right?
Yes.
Could Ume? I can't do it, but Ume will like put her fingers in her mouth, like whistle, and see if
Do you have lore whistle?
the cat will join us.
There's no trade
There's a
whistle.
chance.
Trade
Give yourself
I think the highest
language
perform
cami test,
whistle.
please.
Oh. Oh, it's all right.
Cats don't respond to whistles. It's more like.
Yeah.
You language can you
Have
not
you tried,
more.
have you tried rustling a packet of treats?
That's
That
what-
usually
that's
does
what
the
does
trick.
it.
That's-
Two successes.
Just
Two
open the back
successes.
door in this house.
The cat does not come.
Oh.
I gave it the choice. I'll leave some fish on the ground because I promised.
The cat doesn't come because it's gorging on corpses of various past
I think that's good. I think it's good it didn't.
versions of Harvalder that have tried to
Yeah.
escape this place. The rest of this realm has already been eaten by it. This is one of the few places it hadn't eaten to keep itself going. Because Harvalder was here and had a big fuck-off sword, which also has disappeared.
Oh.
Promise it was a very nice cat.
Probably for the best, yeah. And assuming you're all passing through, we're on the other side. And a lot of things change as you pass through this portal. Much of this is left to your imagination to consider how it impacts you individually. But first, you start breathing again.
Oh.
It impacts some of you more than others. Alamenowite barely at all, for example. She can hold her breath for, under the right circumstances, a very long time, but under the wrong ones, barely at all. Your heart starts beating. Your internal organs start moving again. Your blood starts shifting. You suddenly need the loo. In a way that you haven't done for how many eternities, you don't know. Your whole body is reworking again as you move from an etheric place to a much, much more material place. And you're hungry for, if we use the language of the moment, souls. You're hungry to consume souls.
Yummy.
You need to consume souls, preferably properly prepared, perhaps in a nice stew. Let's take that soul, pepper it up in a nice stew, or alternatively, maybe grilled as a nice steak.
We're going to blend up lots of different souls together so you get a melange of souls.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
I
why
have-
the stew is so good.
I-
It-
Yeah.
I don't know why you're all saying this like I haven't been saying it for the
Yeah.
whole thing. Like, what I get every time I eat, guys.
we're all elves now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Just like, let's take a really heroic moment for a loo break. Yeah.
I have a question.
Squat, like,
Question,
instantly.
Yeah.
Do our hammers come with us?
Your hammers.
That they
so,
got off the Harvalder guys.
I know they do not.
Does
I figured
mine?
they wouldn't,
Wait,
but-
but does mine?
Yeah.
Mm.
They're already waiting on the other side.
Oh.
Retract the tits then.
They're just sitting there, lying on
the
the
roof
ground
off.
on the other
Because we
side.
always had them.
Because we...
Yeah.
Or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yes, your hammer is still in your hand.
Does it still come back to me if I throw it?
If you wish to throw it, you can find out.
Okay.
Can I throw it?
How big a room are we in again?
You're not in a particularly large room.
And where's
it's not
the-
a good hammer.
Are
to
we
reach
near
your
the
outside.
dwarf?
You don't know where the dwarf is. You can't see. The
Yeah,
dwarf.
so he's not like right in
He's
front
not
of us.
sitting
Right,
right in
that's
front of
not
you.
top priority. Is not finding out whether the hammer comes still.
I think the top priority is the toilet break.
Question. I think I know the answer, but just
Yes.
to make sure. all of his etheric senses are back in
Yes,
terms
they
of
are.
the winds are sensible instead
Correct.
of this
Yeah.
hodgepodge
And
of
most
nothing
of them,
and everything.
yeah, indeed, you're back in a realm which is so close because it's that little cusp between the doorway into and the doorway you pass through with the dwarves. That little cusp area is as close to the material realms as you can get.
Here's potentially a weird question.
Yes, ask on.
Is it, or could it be almost that his senses are even keener now, having had the absence?
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
In that they will be strongly
Yeah.
present. He's seeing clear differentiations between spheres and cubes.
Actually, it's definitely a cube. Feels like a cube.
And more articular wind, huh? Yeah. Don't use that word very often. Can't go wrong with a bit of articular. So, that all said, am I correct in saying that the majority of you are going to be sort of squeezy legged and considering exactly where we're going to get ourselves a quick break?
I think we're going to be finding a corner and pinching one off.
No, what we need to do is we all link arms and then we all squat at the same time.
But facing out the
Yeah, we
same
face out.
feet.
We face out.
Okay.
I'm not a savage.
But Gerhardt faces in.
I mean, if Gerhard wants to do
You
that,
tell
I
a
am
lot
not
of
going to
things.
shame him.
You can tell a lot of things from people's waist, so it is actually quite useful to just occasionally check.
Greta's
Just
face
so you know.
goes a bit green at the thought of that and says, I'll go around the corner just out here.
Yeah.
Do we want to go out of this place then?
No shit all over it.
I think I just told it, thanks.
Yes, maybe.
She says, I don't want to be doing it in a dwarves.
It could cause serious problems.
And you could upset
I
the
think,
dwarf.
Doctor.
Well, maybe we just try and get through this little bit quickly so we can find somewhere safe to.
Everybody focus.
There was lots of running water. I'm sure we could.
Oh, don't mention that.
I'm used to
Pick
it.
up the
So,
big spiky
For
hammer.
everyone who chooses to not relieve themselves, who isn't an elf, do yourself.
I was going to say, actually, Leopold has shat himself in front of everyone before. He's like, I'm just going to go over here.
Yeah, sounds good. So that's one who isn't.
I said literally the first thing I ever done was pop a squat. No
Why
compunctions.
though?
Because it's just
You
fucking
gotta.
natural.
No, but like you don't need to squat.
This should not cause
Well,
as
I'm
much
not going to
like,
shit standing up.
And this is why we can't finish the campaign.
Because you can't shit standing up.
No, because we spent 20
preposterous.
minutes
Oh, you're
arguing
not-
about how to shit.
Oh, everything. Full bowel movements.
Yeah.
So two of them are going.
Yeah,
For those of you who are not,
Birdie's only been
endurance
human
test.
for 18 months.
Yep.
She doesn't care.
She
She's
doesn't
gonna do
care.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you do have a different problem.
Mm.
Armor.
It blew off me when I turned into a wolf.
Yeah.
It
But
did.
that was in there.
Unless-
No,
unless-
it's still
blown
gone.
off.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still
Was it
okay.
Incredible Hulk style? And it was
Yeah.
just the
Yeah,
top, so
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
bottoms might
totally.
still need to come off.
So that's
I grew
three.
as well,
Anyone
the
else
whole-
going for the I'm just squatting like a barbarian option?
Georgie?
Sigmar was a barbarian, so I'm walking in my god's footsteps.
Now there we go.
Umi
I'm sure
will
everyone would
hold
forgive
up
me.
her cloak for Greta if she wants
She's
to.
like, no, I'm not doing it in here. I don't want to upset him. I'm just not.
I'm so
Okay.
cute. Sorry.
She's passed her test. She's fine.
Greta, who are you
What
upsetting?
test are
The
we
dwarf.
The dwarf.
Ghost.
Oh.
Who's hold and home that you're shitting in.
Right. Okay.
What was the test?
That's a grudge.
The one who I need to speak
It's
with
probably a sin
on
point
a
as well.
matter of some urgency, so I wish him to be well inclined towards
okay.
us.
But we
that-
all,
I understand.
all have
Hold
an issue
yourselves.
of more urgency.
I mean,
That ship
Yeah.
has sailed.
Yeah.
I think that shit has sailed.
There was a gap there, right? We did the river.
The brown line
It was
has-
river. What on the way in? River
Yeah, you
then
could
dwarf?
go out into that, but you would leave this. You'd go past, cross the threshold, if you will.
Yeah, I just can't remember where the ghost dwarf is.
The doors. So, if you've got all of the hold
Yeah.
that leads to a doorway.
Yes.
That leads into a small area with a library and the big cave where
Yeah.
all the demons and weird shit was, and his workshop.
Yes.
And then you had another door where the hammer once was that led
Right.
off elsewhere. You've just come out of that
Okay,
back door.
he is
into the
he is
cusp.
here then. Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
But we'll shut the door. He won't come in this little, it's a cupboard effectively.
He won't
contains
now.
in it. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
shit
Joe,
cupboard.
someone's made an awful mess in there.
Yeah. Do not go in there.
I assume I've got
You've
some
no
sort
idea
of
what
stool
came out of that
collecting
realm
kit.
with us.
A stool collecting kit. You do not. You've got yourself.
Damn.
You've got pockets.
You can, if you wish. I mean, use your pockets or some alternative device.
Write it in your trappings.
What was the test?
It's an endurance test.
Endurance test. I passed it.
Anyway,
Pulls out our stool collection.
Oh wow.
It's for collecting bugs. The princess gave it to you.
That's awfully
The
small.
second question.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
The second
We need
question
works, right?
the
is
mesh, though.
the second question is prior to these people pissing and shitting everywhere, was there excrement?
No, none.
There.
This
Okay.
room is just an empty stone dwarf room. Very
Because
carefully,
Apparently,
meticulously
people
cleaned.
have left here before.
Dust free. There's only two other rooms. You got this room, room number 1, which is the library, and room number 2, which is the enormous cavern with his workshop.
Cool.
I've got anti-pooping bits, which I put in my medical thing. I've got pooping bits and anti-pooping bits.
Yeah, that's to, hopefully stop pooping if you wish to take a medication.
Can I-
Yeah, I'll pop a pill.
Yeah, sounds good. You still need to do your endurance test first, though.
You want to? You've
Is
got
one success enough?
Imodium.
Yeah, I've got Imodium.
Other
Yeah.
anti-pooping
Yeah,
things
sounds
are
good.
available.
When we were in there, the elf that I met who knew Alamenoith when she was the queen said he strongly implied that Alamenoith was in there with him, right?
There was someone with Harvalder still.
Well, not anymore.
But again, the understanding is, at least my layman's understanding is, you've always been in there.
No,
Or
but-
someone who is like you.
But she wasn't there. Right.
Yeah.
I'll say it in character in a moment. I just wanted to check with you that they had already got that information, so it wasn't a secret per
Nope,
se.
not secret per se.
What's
If you wish to
per se?
go with it,
It's
go.
plutonium.
The Witch of the Woods left here once before.
Ah, yes.
Right, but because it's aetheric, and I don't necessarily have the best grasp yet. I'm working on some theories, but still, does that mean you, or does that mean a different you?
A different me. I mean that 2,500 years ago, when the elf in there said she came here with Sigmar,
Right.
she left.
Yes.
She found the way out. She did whatever they need to do to find the way out.
Also, just
And-
need to. Sorry,
And
go
it
on.
was 2,500 years ago that she realised that all the paths led to the end.
And does that mean that the real Sigmar also got out with her?
Because
Because what we had there was an echo, or
Yes.
Okay.
Greta nods. I think that's
Which
exactly
means
it.
that the Witch of the Woods
Greta just nods.
got out. She got out.
right.
But this weapon is a weapon of corruption. It has a demon within it. And I will not pass over this weapon as it is now, as a weapon of corruption, to a human. I think the dwarf ghost will know how we can unbind the demon from this weapon.
Right,
and I
fine.
wish to speak with him.
Okay. I just and a quick clarification, because the way you operate and everything. When you say the Witch of the Woods,
Mhm.
and I know that you have multiple lives, do you still mean?
It
Would it have been yourself,
no,
but in a different?
it is more convenient for us all and a appropriate allegory to
Bless you.
say that the Witch of the Woods died and I am her daughter. That is more how I relate to her than any other. Obviously, she didn't die and I'm not her daughter,
Right.
but for all intents and purposes, she died.
Sure, but physically it was the same
But
bits
the
of
same-
thing that as you right now.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
So
good.
she never died, but she did die.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Yeah. No.
Do you
Good.
understand?
she died.
I do. It's. Yeah. No. It's.
Tax purpose.
What is certain? Death and
Surprisingly
taxes.
accurate.
Yeah, surprisingly
Surprisingly
accurate.
accurate.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
might have been more reason for her to go through this whole thing.
No, she got out at the time of Sigmar, and she spent the next 2,500 years trying to, in despair, work out what to do next. Because there was nothing next to do.
And now,
And then she decided something. She essentially decided the only way out was to die.
Do you wish me to put it in more simple terms? Because I think I understand what you're suggesting. Alamenoith arrived here 2,500 years ago and lost her soul to the ruinous powers because she passed through this place.
Oh right.
Oh,
And
does that mean one of us has
it
done
means
the
all of us
same?
have, presumably. Or none of us have, and it's a lie.
Oh.
You
And
feel-
it's true. I mean, we couldn't get out otherwise. if anyone knows the story of this place, they're going to presume that at least all of us have fallen. There's no way out otherwise if we believe what goes on in there, which is why I said earlier it's a place of lies. I don't believe anything that it says. But if you went with the story, then that would suggest 2,500 years ago, Alamedawaith fell to the Chaos Powers and then worked from within to destroy everything that was, both the Empire and the LAWhammer, leading to the inevitable end of the world.
I think potentially also the entities inside, the whatever echoes were left, almost seem to have, like, in their best interest to convince you that that was the only option, which made us even question it even further, because they didn't get out, so how do they know, first of all? And also, if this is a shrine to them, then it would be in their interest to make you believe that that was the only option. But that doesn't mean that it is the truth.
So either they're liars and it didn't work, or it doesn't do what they said it does, or if it does do the thing that it says it does, there is still an option where you get out with your soul.
But
Yes.
ultimately,
Yes.
we're out though. So
We're out.
really, how
I
it
know for
matters
certain-
doesn't.
I know for certain I've not made any oath to ruinous
Is-
powers or anything similar. So
I believe that because she did it, perhaps it was recognized, and so it opened for me.
What do you think you're the key? Not the hammer.
Because you've already got out. So
I've
the way
already
out
got out.
is. Can I? There's no. Am I making this up? But the idea of the soul.
We're all making this up.
Yeah. It's real to me. In Warhammer,
Yes.
is the soul tied to the aether in terms of?
it depends on your stories. All the
Yeah,
myths are
I'm going to
different.
guess it's going to be, but like,
Yeah.
there's no, like, Elric can see the aether. He can't see souls.
No, he can't
Or
see the
could
aether.
he?
He can see the winds of magic.
Yes, sorry,
Which
yeah.
is not the aether. That's the physical manifestation
Mhm.
of the aether in the material realm.
Right.
It's very material. And no, he does not see souls.
Yeah, okay.
I
I
do not think the hammer can stand as it is, and I think we need to find the dwarf before he fritters away.
I think
I
this is
think we need
this
to
is
find the
this,
dwarf before he smells what's happening in this room.
this is the bigger issue right now in terms of we're out. How it happened is not important right now.
Yeah, we can worry about it.
The hammer, however, this is a talking point because
Because
Yeah.
won't it,
It is corrupt.
lose its...
No, it was forged by Hashat
No, you're not wrong.
to
It wasn't
be...
Hashat that did it.
No,
though.
no, it was
Forged
forged
for
for
Hashat.
Hashat
Yeah.
to be the hammer of kings, to be the weapon that the king wielded. A king being someone who stands for their people, protects them, and serves them. The king is the people, and the people is the king, are the king. Hashat, and it was a great weapon. Alongside the other species of the old world, Hashat and his people fought. Hashat's son was killed by a demon. And Hashat, in his grief, maddened, sought out that demon and bound it in revenge into this weapon. It was the first grudge. He did not do that for his people. He did that in his grief. He betrayed his people and bound it within here. And it has in turn doomed their race, their species, to be what it is today. If the demon can be removed, then the Hammer of Kings is still the Hammer of Kings in its true and uncorrupted form.
Yeah, we've learned that it's symbolic, right? The Empire has never had this hammer.
But what then happens to the demon?
That is why I need to speak with the dwarf.
Well, surely we could just kill it.
No. You would just banish it.
No. There are ways to kill demons, because
Yes,
it's a long
I
story.
understand that, but I wish to speak with the dwarf first before
Sure,
we
of
discuss what to
course.
do with it, because I need to know how Hashat did it.
Right. Also, it's our understanding that all the rune fangs
Yes.
have are demon-bound weapons, yes?
Yes.
So every single rune fang, so every single major leader in the Empire is currently holding a weapon which has a demon inside of
Yes,
it, right?
I can feel the demon. It tries to tickle and talk, but I do not listen.
Okay.
But another person who wielded this hammer may listen. Another person, you remember how the rune fangs affected it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
And
You can
Magnus,
even hear it going north
it
to
wanted
the great
Yes.
gate
Yes.
of chaos.
Magnus
Yeah.
always said that his rune fang, I heard it, gave him fancies. The rune fangs are potent weapons.
Right.
But this is more potent. It's potentially a more powerful demon in the hammer.
Yes,
think.
and the weapon itself was forged for a god. The rune fangs were forged by a man for men. A dwarf, but
Yeah. Ancestor, right?
Yeah.
a mortal
mortal.
for men. This was forged for a god, the god of kingship, and he wasn't just a king, he was the concept of kingship. And in the real world, kings can be corrupt and kings can be bad, but in the pure truth of kingship, in the concept of kingship, it is a noble sacrifice for your people that requires you to give up your hopes and your dreams if that is required, or you're not a king.
Well, I believe you wholeheartedly no matter what.
Right? Thanks, Elder Kings.
She makes a compelling argument.
I've joined them later.
Yes.
Did I suddenly have those feelings like do I feel more like I
Yes.
trust her now and stuff
Oh,
as
yeah. Everything
I
she's
arrived?
saying absolutely
Okay.
makes sense. And it's hard to bring clear, rational thought to bear because everything she says bears the weight of the Hammer of Kings. And that is entirely within the remit of how you wish to roleplay it.
Side note,
Yes.
I know Ume was really small, but did Ume have a similar feeling
You're always
when
really small.
she was talking to her grandfather?
Yes.
Also, side note, pathological demand avoidance. I'm not going to do what I'm going to say.
And that's interesting.
Yes, it is.
You know how my sword
Mhm.
has a spirit inside of it?
Mhm.
Your speech just reminded me that I feel towards you the same feel that I felt when I walked in front of my grandfather, the Emperor of Nippon. Presumably, he also has one of those weapons.
Perhaps.
So if the dwarves don't know, the Nipponese might.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
To Nippon.
Side quest. Spring break.
Episode 341.
Still in the boat.
The engine says.
But now we're in the real bathhouse.
Sitting on the outside, no.
Let us start with the dwarfen.
Right.
So we're going to go up towards
Does
either the
anyone
workshop
remember
or...
his
Did we get his name? I was going to ask.
Yes, we've had his name
I'm
multiple
not mentioning
times.
any letters or names because it went
It's
very
a dwarf
badly
name, it's fine.
previously.
Kevin.
Refer to your memory there.
I did that last time. It went very badly.
Big Purple Father. That one? Oh, no, Big Purple Feather.
Can't even read your what? It's the big purple feather.
So Freudian. So Freudian.
So are we moving towards the library side or are we moving over towards the workshop side? The workshop's far bigger.
Yeah.
So
Workshop.
harder to potentially find him. The library's quite small and he might have heard you by now already if he was in the library.
Let's hope not.
Workshop. And I'll call out and Casalid.
That
Library.
No,
It's
let's
smaller.
wait till we're
The
out
library,
and
yeah.
I've shut the door behind
Oh,
us
yeah.
so that the poo is, closeted away.
Was that physical or was it ghosty?
You don't know.
We were in there.
Yes, you were, and you don't know if it's physical or ghosty. How could you tell?
Didn't he get us a book?
Yeah, he did. And it seemed palpable.
Where we? So the last place we saw him was in the library. I forgot to say.
He did get you a book, yes, at one point.
I like books.
Yeah.
Darby and Casalid, isn't it?
So
No,
Wolf-
good.
I think he's more likely to be in his workshop.
That's the most useful.
Just pick one.
place.
Yeah. We can then check the other
Well,
one right
no.
after that.
We've already picked both.
We have linear time now, so
Yes,
Oh.
Oh my god! Let's go to the
Can't do
library!
both.
Damn.
Ah!
No, wait. We could do both in our heads and then decide which one is the best
Library,
option.
please.
Library.
What would the
Not
king
too
like to do?
Well, I did say the workshop.
Workshop it is.
The workshop! To the workshop! Follow the king to the workshop!
Alec is consciously trying to avoid that. Like, he'll try and
Okay,
take
do
opposite
yourself
to
a
everything.
cool test requiring 10 successes.
Easy. Here comes a crit.
Oh,
it is kind of a crit.
It's a fumble.
It's a fumble. Let's go to the workshop.
Let me carry you.
That's why they go on the shield.
The terrifying nature of that weapon is that whoever is given it could very well be the leader of an incapable of protesting world. And perhaps, maybe because it's reinforced by her great leadership, her point that giving it corrupted to someone might be a bad idea, because humans in particular are noted for their susceptibility to corruption, if you believe the elves. And as definitely isn't the case, two of the people at this table definitely don't have corruption through the wazoo.
3.
3, is there 3? Oh,
Not my
dear.
wazoo.
1, 2, and
Yeah.
3. Are you really corrupted too?
Yeah.
Quite right too.
It's okay, I'll just balance myself.
Up the stairs we go, and down below it goes downstairs through a rocky passage towards the workshops, and you can see in the yawning darkness beyond that the outlines of various statuesque demonic figures, great wings, weapons, all of which are indeed pulling various faces and held in almost statue form. They loom out of the darkness. Down at the bottom, the ghost is there. It's quite some distance from where you are. It'll take a good couple of minutes to get all the way down there. And he's working at a spectral hammer on a spectral weapon. It's a very real anvil, though.
Ghost weapon.
Bang, dash, bang.
What does the hammer look like? The one that Elric got?
No.
Just like
It's
the
not.
hammer.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Wolfen.
The ghost twists its head, looks up, blinks a few times, looks confused, blinks a few times more, looks at you all, and drops the hammer, looking utterly shocked.
How long have we been gone?
You're going to have to come a bit closer because it's still shouting.
Helmet once more.
Maybe just get down
He
there.
also doesn't speak Regsfield.
Oh, right, then that's pointless.
Can someone translate? Does he not? Oh, no, he doesn't. Does he
And
speak L3 now?
He looks
That
up
was
at
the
the
other one, wasn't it?
hammer of kingship and blinks some more as the hammer and its golden aura comes down towards him, bathing you all in golden light.
What do you wish to say?
He gulps. Bloody hell.
He says bloody hell.
But he doesn't. And so he only speaks Kazalic, right?
Correct.
Damn it. Can you ask him, how did Hashad compel the demon into this weapon?
Right. And anything else?
Did he use its true name?
Right. The king asks,
What you got him? What? Elgie.
oh,
He says, really?
apparently so. It seems I did actually think this might be an issue. Sorry, I'm still asking the
As his
question.
jaw works, somewhat silently, trying to comprehend how this has come to pass.
He's having trouble because you're an elf holding.
And
yeah,
you
obviously.
can't help but realise that possibly she was right. But maybe that's because you can't help but think everything she says is right. But that the dwarves are carrying grudges because of almost an original sin. The pride of their king, Hashut, and his ability to do what needed to be done, which was not bind the demon and keep it, but get rid of it.
The king wishes to know.
She's not a bloody king.
The bearer.
Our leader wishes to know if
He forgot.
Do you want
I
to
have
do this?
She's wondering how Hashut bound and compelled the demon into the hammer, did he use its true name?
God. Says, I should be my witness. You've all fallen, haven't you?
No.
Nope.
You've all fallen. There's no way out otherwise. I should know. I've been through there.
Right. And you came out?
He says, of course I did.
And
I left. I'm the one that wouldn't.
Oh.
I'm not dead. I'm just the one that wouldn't. I'm trapped here forever.
What's he saying?
He's saying he's not like a ghost. He's like one of them echoes. He thinks we've all fallen,
Right.
but he hasn't because he's the one who wouldn't.
But this is the material plane.
Not like I can do much to you. No, what with that? But an elf, did you have to get? Oh, I suppose you're fallen. It makes
It's
sense.
important that he answers this question, please.
It's very important that you answer the question.
Oh, I'm sure it is to you.
We haven't fallen.
Ah, he says, yeah, this ain't my hand. Oh, it is.
right.
He says, looking at it. Bloody hell.
Is there any way we can prove to him that we haven't?
No, I don't think there's any much. Listen.
Listen.
Fine.
Listen here, young master dwarf.
Knave.
Been through quite a lot, obviously. We have the Hammer of the Kings. Just tell us the answer, please. Being direct.
Does he still count as a dwarf? Because if I ask the question, tell them.
He doesn't understand you.
She said, tell them.
Do you want me to tell you how to
Tell
say
me
it?
how to say it.
Right.
I will coach her on how to say it.
Oh. No, I could do a fun thing, but I can't. No, don't worry, you just do it normal. It's convoluted and over the top. And
I'll tell her
That's not
how
fun
to say
things.
answer in a compelling tone. That's one
Mama,
word.
Do yourself a leadership test.
Okay.
207.
It's something like 15 successes. Oh no, not quite that many.
How many, please?
It's 6, 7, 8.
8 successes. I see. Bloody gods, forgive me. No, but it's my work, isn't it? To bring all these demons to end in weapons. He says, it's what I do. You research them. You find out about them. You find out who they are. And then once you found them, you bring them here and you bind them forever in one of their places. In one of the... Oh, blooming hell. I don't want to tell you anymore. But I is the answer.
Then ask him, if that is the case, then could Hashat have used its true name to banish it from these mortal realms forever?
what she said.
Because right now, the demon would be in this workshop.
No, it would need a deal. Bound by its true name, or it would just return whenever it wanted. You'd have to make a deal with demon. Sealed with its true name. But why would you ever make... Why? That was Hashat's doing. You're falling. You should just accept it.
He says, what he said. There you go.
But Hashat should have banished it. He should have taken every demon, put it in the hammer, compelled it to make the deal, and banished them forever.
That would never make no deal.
Oh.
Maybe this one would, though. It's been a very, very, very long time. Besides, he says, it's Doombreed.
He said Doom Breed.
Yes, the one that killed the king's son.
Right. Is there? That's the one in the hammer. Right. I see. Okay.
It has doomed their whole race. Species.
Okay.
It's a Reichspiel translation.
Well, no, I wouldn't say all Darway are doomed because of Doombreed. He says slowly. Oh.
Hashat,
Just wait, he's working it out.
But yeah, things haven't necessarily looked great for the dwarves
Hashat
since
only
then.
ordered his brothers and sisters north once he had bound the demon in this hammer. Once he had used chaos for his own ends, he sent them north on his grudge.
Fuck me. He says. Well, maybe grudges ain't such a bad idea, but there might be. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Look, I'm just a ghost of someone who ain't even alive, or who might not be alive. I don't know. I'm only a fragment of something else, is what I'm saying. I'm like an ill-made hammer.
You both exist and don't exist.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really understand this place anymore. I just am.
It has to.
I don't like what you're saying, and I'd like to
boxes
put an
and
end to
spades.
it. He says, maybe we should just stop talking. He
Well,
says, and he
tell
folds his
him
arms. I do
that
not
if-
like the sound of this.
If he is not fallen, and the fight against the ruinous powers is important, then make his peace with me and my line right here and right now. I'm willing to do it for the good of this world. Is he?
Translate.
No,
Why not?
Why
you've
not?
done us wrong. I think.
Do you want me to make this
I don't
easier so
know.
that I can almost we can do that, you know, when you can hear me but it's very quiet? Do you want to do that?
No,
Sure.
no. Good
You need to
idea.
trust me.
You translate me. You don't get to bury your head in the sand on this one.
As he goes, what do you want to know? He says, I don't like the way you're thinking. I don't like the way you're talking. I don't like any of this.
If he knows its true name, I want to know it.
What's its true name?
I don't know its true
He
name.
doesn't, he doesn't know.
Then how would I make a deal with it
How would
and compel it?
You need to be able to talk to it.
And how would I talk to it?
Is it not trying to talk to you?
Well, I've tried.
The lies! It says there should be no way. You need to be able to talk like a demon.
Okay.
But doesn't Ume talk to her sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
frequently.
could do it. Probably.
Could you?
I could probably. I mean, we might
Make a deal with it.
just turn it into a shrew. Remember?
Yes, but no, for this specific demon, we wouldn't be turning it into a shrew.
No.
I would wish you to procure its true name and make a deal with it that it would do anything I said, and I will let it out of the sword.
Oh,
The
and
hammer.
if you wear the your ring,
And then what? I can't. There's no hand to shake.
Well, that's the deal.
And they can't lie.
When you said shrew,
So-
do you mean small
It's a-
rodent, or do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Greta
Story there.
speaks up and says, wouldn't it just be wiser to compel it using its true name?
Well, the dwarf said I couldn't do that. Said I needed to make a deal with it.
Well, yes, it could be compelled, though. That'd be quite different.
Yes. If you think that would work, I would do that. I don't know what to
That'd
make
be
a
the
deal.
only way to get it out of the hammer, wouldn't it?
Yes.
This sounds frightfully dangerous.
It's even more dangerous to have it in the hammer and give this hammer away, which I will have to
The
do.
horror of what might come out of that.
Yes, and I will immediately compel it to leave this place.
You know it's listening to everything you say.
Just back it up.
Knock it out.
Ether the hammer.
That sounds foolish and extreme. She looks at you
I
and she
think
says,
it's-
"You think you can talk to it?
I think I can.
It'd be bound by the weapon, so perhaps the dwarf should be asked if it can corrupt from within. I mean, that's the whole point of its weapons. Is it? Maybe there's no need to free it. I'm just scared of what it might mean. What if it's angry?
Quite likely angry.
What if it can react far faster than you can compel?
I think.
The dwarf goes, "What are you all bloody talking about?" He says, "I don't like this one bit."
Well, you said you weren't going to talk anymore.
No, I'm not.
Right.
He says, turns round.
I do not think.
What if we could find his true name, we could compel it out with Magritte's help into a trap.
I was thinking Marguerite is useful in this sort of situation.
Or if we know somewhere else, that could also work.
I don't trust her.
Why?
Because of her father.
Okay.
And because who's to say that she hasn't been lying since the very beginning, getting whatever information she requires for whatever her ends are. That's not to say that she's not true. I mean, she could be very much on our side. Doesn't mean I trust her.
Yeah.
I don't trust her. There are very few people I trust, and she's not one of them.
Okay, fine. She may say the same about you, I'm sure.
I don't really care what she does.
Doesn't
No,
really
no.
matter,
My point is, it doesn't. We choose to use what we
she's
use.
not. I don't think.
Would you
she's
grant?
lying.
Would you grant one of the greatest powers of the ruinous nature to her, with its true name? Absolutely not.
No.
You couldn't.
I believe I
She
can
might
do
try
it.
to use it.
She probably would. She believes in using chaos to fight chaos. I do not. I can do it. Get me its true name, and I will compel it to leave this
Makes a
hammer
good
and
point.
cleanse it.
Wow.
Is it not also dangerous for us to hear its true name?
For us to hear it,
Yep.
we don't have to hear it. We don't have to hear. And I guess to Greta's point as well, the
Earplugs.
flip side of that coin is, yeah, the demon may be very powerful, but it's also been dormant for however long it's been in that thing, so it might not be as quick as it could be.
Or it could be like a coiled spring. It's difficult to tell which it'll be. I
It is-
agree.
It
But
is a risk.
Yeah.
Your veil, the collective.
I won't be able to see you.
Yes, the shielding
So
thing.
you should be the only one here.
But it also means
we should all retreat through to. She sniffs the other room.
The library.
But it also means.
Yes.
Can it hear you?
Are they
It
still
will, if I
itching for a
choose
shit
for
though?
it to do so.
You don't know.
Because if it can't hear
I
you
don't
and you
know.
use its name, then it does that work? So if you speak and it cannot hear you, if a tree falls in the woods,
A very zen
Yes,
power,
it
I
does
love
make
you.
a sound.
I think when we were under Middenheim, it didn't know you were there until you spoke.
In the circle.
I think the first question is, can we get a circle to protect ourselves from it? And the second question is, can you communicate with it? So first question, we don't have the skills, but perhaps the dwarf does, because he's used to dealing with these demons.
Or considering the kind of folk that have come in and out of here, the library might have something.
But that is a great question to ask him if he'll still talk, is how did he protect himself from the demons?
When he was putting them in his
well,
forging. Does his workshop have a handy circle? on
I'm
the floor?
thinking like that's what they would do, right? That dwarves would absolutely carve a big circle that cannot be
Yeah.
fucked around with in the floor.
There's a be runic, right? It
Yeah,
wouldn't-
because that's
from-
why they
from-
do magic, right? Is
They don't
runes.
do
Runes?
magic. That's heresy.
Whatever. Dwarf.
And he looks at you and he says,
It's all right. We can talk now again. Sure. Where, listen.
says.
When you, I'm just out of curiosity. When you captured demons, where did you hold them before you put them into weaponry?
I'm definitely going to require a charm test for you to get through my gruff and bluff exterior. I don't know
So
if I like
grumpy.
you. I'm not very happy with this whole situation.
Just
Come on, Ed.
Have we got anything? 51.
I'm going to try
Charming.
and assist it.
Can I assist him?
No. You can't speak the lingo.
But I can
but you can
stand there
smile
and look. I
winsomely.
can stand
Wave
there
the
and
hammer
look.
behind
Yeah.
them.
Is
Okay,
he-
yeah, I'll accept it.
Is
Charm,
he
leadership
secretly
test.
into female elves?
No.
What about baby elves?
What about
No.
what about gruff Sigmar? He can speak.
I
I
will
Give him a
success.
wink.
I've forgotten what the test was.
Successes.
Charm. Sorry.
Yes.
Thank
Charm.
you. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's bang on. That's my full amount.
Oh,
wow.
sweet.
So 5.
5 successes. Nicely done.
13 on my leadership.
Adding an extra one or making it 14, one or the other.
One's
Depending how
definitely
one
better.
looks at it. As he says, it's carving in here. He says, it's got runes built into it. Right way around.
Right.
Says, Grundy in the shut did it long time ago.
Oh, right. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah, you see, Grundy couldn't make armor back in mortal realms. Wherever he tried, he ruined the old, brought them crashing down, so he had to move slightly closer to Glittering Realm. That's why this place exists in first place. That's how he
We
found
just
his way through.
A special chain.
Right.
He made this place.
Okay.
Fuck. I didn't tell you that.
Nope.
Fuck.
I mean, we just stumbled upon it, found it, very obvious.
But
Massive circle written on the floor.
if you go down in the middle of cavern floor,
Right.
you're not going to see notes, but you should be all right. I say should be. I almost died once.
Okay.
You're probably not taking your meat
Hello.
Sorry about that.
The
my
demon
God,
is
it won't
speaking
stop.
to us.
I can hear it! I can hear it! Ah!
The demon is talking.
There's a big circle apparently around in this area, but if we go down this cavern, we're encompassed. Could be quite dangerous. He almost died once, but I don't know if that was that whilst you were in your current state or your previous state.
He says, "Oh, both."
Both. Right.
Aye.
Both states.
So
So,
almost died at least twice then.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course you can understand this man. So it is around. I do think library's a good idea, just in case. Because you can always.
And Greta says, "Well, that leads to the second question: Can you communicate with it?"
Yes, I think.
Good.
And how are you going to do that?
And hammers need polishing as well.
You're going to polish Doombreed's hammer. Okay. It's a choice.
It's been a long time.
I don't even know what to say to that.
What do you mean?
There are
you're
no
going to
words.
I don't understand.
She speaks to her sword. By taking care of it.
Shortening it.
Oh, right.
Oiling
so
it.
you
Oiling
look
it.
after it and
Yeah,
okay,
it's wooden,
right.
right? It wouldn't.
Yeah, you
And
polish.
do you yeah, okay, right now that's fine. That's what you right
Polish the
idea.
hammer. Yep, good. I'm loving
Don't
that,
forget the
but
shaft.
how are we choosing to communicate with it?
I was just gonna use lore kami.
So, lore or language?
Language kami.
Language
yeah.
kami. Sounds good. Okay, so language kami. So, first your special polishing preparations.
Hold on.
Hopefully
Hold
it
on.
can't
Hang on.
understand.
Yeah, because you'll know smithing. You'll know how to look after hammers.
No, none of that. We need a kind of fail-safe because if this demon comes out and possesses you, we need to kill you.
Who or who?
Yume or Alaminoite.
Right. Oh, right, because we are going to be away from the situation.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
good.
Elric can channel X-ray at the moment.
Yeah.
He will just start channeling to like build up as much as he can.
I
Yeah.
can't believe the power level. It's already 44,304.
The blood god hates magic, right?
Yes.
So that's really going to make the demon like happy when it comes out.
Full target.
I mean,
Might distract it.
he's not going to be like, oh, you know what, he's
everybody-
not using magic. Sound.
Everybody shuffles away from it. Right?
From the proton pack.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. I think it could distract it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
because-
distract him all the way over there.
And also,
Yeah,
We'll
we're
go
going to be in
over
we're
here.
going to be in a different room.
No, and we're going to be several feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
In that room.
So I'll just keep rolling channeling tests
You're-
until it all goes horribly wrong.
your veil covers us to be seen by demons? No, it doesn't, because we've seen demons, they've attacked us, and it hasn't
If it
helped
can
in
see
any way,
you, it
shape,
can
or
see
form.
you.
If it can
Right.
see me, it can see me.
Well, if it bleeds, we
Possibly.
can kill it. Don't.
We have the
No,
technology.
if they can see them, but you, no.
Mhm.
Let's be accurate. Yeah, it's complicated is the answer.
It is complicated. I mean, like I've got access to the talent, but she doesn't. She just like
Yeah.
seems to work.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they come really close and you feel them.
I've rolled
They're
3
like
tests and I'm
sharks.
already at 40 plus, so I think he's just going to focus on
Maintaining.
keeping
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So maintaining requires a roll every willpower bonus round. So you've got a little bit, and we can slow that down by saying that the rounds are slow at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably talking like one test every once in a while. I'll
So
throw
we're
a test
talking
at you
7
every once
rounds, so
Okay.
just let me know and I'll...
Yeah, I'll throw a test at you every once in a while, depending upon how long it takes for them to eventually come to some form of conclusion as to whether they're going to polish the hammer and attempt to talk to a greater demon held within. Holy shit, this is crazy. I love this plan. Okay, so
Are we not going to use the library?
Why?
He wants to use speed reader.
Why don't
Finally
you,
had a chance where speed reader
No,
might
we're
actually
going
be
to the
useful.
library,
Oh,
but
we're
they're
going to the
staying
library.
in the workshop to do this, because
fine.
that's where the
yeah,
protection
so
is.
you can go and read in the library
Sick
to your
one.
heart's
But no,
content.
don't we want to go into the safe place?
I'm
in the
gonna
cavern?
leave my son in the library
Safe
to
place
read
is
while I
workshop,
do
I thought.
work.
You said it was...
it's in the heart, down in the hole of the cavern itself.
Oh,
down at
right,
the
sorry,
bottom.
Certainly
I
not in the
misunderstood.
library.
It's not in
Not
the
in the library, I knew that.
But the library
So
is
if he goes
outside
to the
of this
library, that
cavern.
means he's not safe.
No, but
It's a bet I'm willing to take.
if we're in the middle, that contains it. Surely that's what
Yes.
it means. Not that. So like the outside is safer.
Yep.
No, I thought the idea was we're in the middle so that we're safe.
That is correct.
Because you guys are letting the demon out.
Well, we're in the middle of the circle?
No, but we need to be in the middle because
That's
to keep
correct.
the demon in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the
They're in
circle,
the
right?
circle.
So you can
Demon in
you,
the circle.
you
We're all
talk.
in the circle.
No.
Yeah, they're going to let the demon out, but that doesn't sound
No,
right.
because the demon is on the outside of the circle. You stand in
What?
the circle and you say, "Come out," and it comes out there.
What's stopping it from just fucking scarpering?
No. We put the hammer.
Me telling it.
This seems like a massive oversight.
That was exactly Greta's concern.
So I completely misunderstood.
I
Yeah,
think
me too.
we have a downstream or rather an upstream problem, which is more how is you going to polish the hammer if the hammer is outside the circle and she's inside the circle?
No,
It's more of a
Do we get like
metaphor.
a squeegee on a stick? Like
surely you don't need to hold the hammer to bring him out, right? No.
I don't
So-
know. I'm not a demon.
Like one of
We'll
those
get-
really annoying window washers.
if only we had one with us.
My understanding, if we put hammer in the circle, right, and we are then outside said circle, we call the name of said hammer, and then
That's not. No.
what do you mean that's not no? That's nothing. You
Because
just
the circle is for protecting, not letting it in.
But Margarita had
Look,
a
a
circle
wall
and
keeps
it
them
was
both
in
ways.
and it was inside the
Yes.
circle.
Greta, famously not a dwarf.
But why would dwarves?
I'm doing-
Legendarily so.
Magic and not runes.
Well, hang on a second.
Music magic, not runes. She's a demonologist.
Do you know what I
She's
will do?
not a runesmith.
Yeah, I love everything about this plan.
Can I read
Beautiful.
right Caslid?
Yes.
And just let's see if I can actually have a look at the circle. Like if
There is no
anything that
clear
says-
circle.
Oh, for God's
Yeah.
sake!
And there's not even
It's
any
just that
runes
this
marked.
place is protected.
It's just, he just said that you could go down into the middle of almost the bowl of where all the statues, let's be very blunt, the greater demons of all the gods are looming down and
Okay.
looking into the center. The great statues of them, a great big feathered
Just
one.
ask him
Yeah, how it
when
works.
he was doing it,
Yeah.
where was he
Right.
and where was the demon?
Fucking can't look at a goddamn library book and speaking to a stupid ghost. But you do it. You bloody do it.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll bloody do it.
Gerhardt like the dwarf.
Can we read books?
I will ask the question.
What are you asking?
So, just for clarity, because apparently we're idiots.
What is a demon?
In order to be safe, we would have to be down where you indicated. Like, where would the demon be? You wouldn't want it in there with you, would you? Because then you wouldn't be safe from it.
He looks at you like you're mad. Can I have a test from yourself as well, leadership, just on the side because
Do you want to roll for me too?
charm would be good.
63.
I need number of
You are
successes,
better at
please.
this than I am,
leadership.
aren't you?
11.
Thank you.
That was a tactical stomp off.
Nice.
You leave.
4, 5 successes.
Nice.
5 successes. Nice. As says, if you're down there, you're safe. He says, that's it really. He says, that's where we don't have forge down there because you have to forge weapon first. He says, we use whatever, we use runes, bind them up in place around here. They can't get out of here.
So it's trapped inside this chamber.
Yeah, you will be too though if you're in middle.
But it can't attack us while we're in there.
Not in middle, no.
No.
Says can't get out of chamber either.
Good.
Right.
Says, there you go.
Thank you very much.
So we could
I hope it eats you.
we could do
I'm just going to put the hammer down on the ground
when you
and then
relay
like
this.
think it up to my hand.
Dunk into your
Good, it
hand.
still does it.
So just to be clear, if this doesn't work, we'll be trapped in this chamber with a demon, just in a small circle until we
Greta
die.
says, we don't need to stay in here though. Just leave them in here and then we can go elsewhere. It can't get out the chamber.
It can't get out the chamber.
Yes, but we'd have to go past it from the circle
And-
out.
No,
when-
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
no,
no,
But it's not
no.
out here. No, we stay out. We're not in there in the
Just
first
you,
place
me,
when
and
it
I go
comes.
Yeah,
Fine.
and we go to
So
the
we
library.
can be safe.
Yep.
Yes.
Library.
Go to the
I have no
library.
desire to be close to one of those things.
Good.
Good. Umi,
Nor do I want to see it.
Right.
you and me.
To the
Agreed.
bathhouse.
To the bathhouse. Excellent.
An excellent idea. I can't believe no one's ever suggested going to a bathhouse before.
I love
I'm gonna
how
throw you in the river.
I love how much you want to go to a bathhouse right now. It's really good.
I mean, he's just shat everywhere.
Getting
I
eaten.
think Elric will stay, but he is if there's a doorway, for example, he's there to. Can he see where they will be?
Not from the doorway, no, because it goes across,
And
down into the workshops, and then down further into the main cavern. You'd need to be down inside there somewhere
And
to
then
see
you'd
them.
be in the area where the demon is free, but
Yeah,
not.
well, basically, if it all goes tits up, Elric's plan is to just fucking explode
Cool.
But
and
the thing is,
take
the thing is,
everything out.
once you can come back into the chamber. The demon, it will keep the demon in, but it won't keep you guys out. So if it all goes horribly wrong, you can just come back in and explode.
But how would I know it's all gone horribly wrong?
The
I mean,
screaming
imagine the
probably-
screaming and the blood raining and dripping off the walls.
I mean, not gonna lie. If that happens, I think what we'll just do is tiptoe away,
Yeah.
pretend we never came here.
But Elric would come.
I can't quite
He'll come and
remember.
explode.
That accomplished loads.
Marlu Silu.
What was that?
Marlu Silu. The spell that connects. Could I? Oh, that's very much me.
Oh my god,
No,
this is
shut
such a
up,
bad idea.
Shut up. Nonsense.
Let
Does
the
that?
man cook.
Can I hear you talk?
No,
can't
only if I
remember.
can see you. It's just the first time you did it, you have to have line of sight. It's just a petty spell. The first time. Are we doing this in character or out of character?
I don't know.
Out of character. The first time he did it, he must have done like something. It was wild magic. It's not a
Okay.
grey wizard. It wasn't a
Yeah.
proper grey spell.
Sure.
He empowered it.
Yeah.
The actual spell Aluminowite knows you have to be in line of sight. So then now what you've got, if you did it again with the word she told you, you just get the normal spell,
Cool. Fine.
which is you can look at someone and it sounds like you're whispering in their ear.
Okay.
So,
Not helpful.
to fight chaos, let's go summon a demon. Is
Yeah.
TLDR.
We are agree.
on the-
Not summon, release.
Oh, even,
Let's go cleanse a hammer.
Let's
Yeah, let's go hide in the
You
library.
play-
There's a hammer.
So, am I correct in saying that there are 5 people going to hide in the library?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
And there are 2 people that are polishing a hammer down at the base side of this cavern.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't have any bodily.
I feel like Elric should stay.
Oh, Elric's really uncertain. What's he going to do? Is
have
he
to
just
stay
going
in
to
the
go halfway
circle,
up, then
wouldn't
turn
he?
around and march back down
He's
again?
going to stay in the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to
Oh.
come, and Elric starts coming back as she starts preparing her secret unguents for
Shit, man,
specially
carry on in the
oiled
library.
said hammer
Anything-
and giving it a good polish.
Anything you can do to protect these people?
Okay,
while
more
I-
importantly,
Okay.
what are you going to say to it?
Yeah.
That is a good point.
You've been fanning about enough. You should have come up with it by now.
No.
I would like to know how you're opening that particular conversation, please, as you're gently massaging the shaft of the hammer. Careful!
You started it.
Usually, when it's your sword,
Mm.
it's more like setting intentions. And
You're basically going through ritualized. See, you don't use language kami.
yeah,
You do it in Nipponese, and it's
Sure.
rituals.
Mm.
This is a very different thing. You're looking to try and speak to something
Yeah.
inside directly.
but maybe she'll start with the ritual to like at the very least ground herself,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll start. Well, I mean, I'm kind of hoping that there will be some stirring.
So, what is she going to say? What is her goal here?
She's going to say, well,
Come
she's
out.
just gonna tell me your true name.
Just
Okay.
straight
Hi,
in.
demon. Tell
No
me your
loom.
true name.
Give us your true name.
No.
Raw
Like-
dogging it.
I'll let you out if you give me my truth.
No, we could. I mean, again, no, never mind. But we could say, we're coming to make a deal.
Mm.
So, final decision is just to make sure I definitely know.
How do you buy it?
You like that, huh? Huh?
Tell me more where that came from.
Rub your
like
sword
that.
against it.
I mean, Amanda wife is there. She will talk to her. Tell me your true name, and we'll use it to let you out of the hammer. That's true.
Elric arrives.
I thought you were okay.
I just think I should stay.
Do yourself a channeling test.
a fortune point, that 98. Yeah, like 9 successes.
That would have been a hilarious moment to find out, wouldn't it?
We all
Why don't you open with, do you want to get out of here? If it doesn't want to get out of here, then...
Do you want to come back to my place?
It's key. If it doesn't want to get out of there, then
Sure.
telling it to give it
Yeah.
its true name
Yeah.
to get out of there is not going to work.
Do you wish to be released from the hammer?
Okay, so first, I would like a Lord upon roll.
Lord?
Nippon.
Yeah, 1 success.
Good. Okay. So the first initial rites of cleansing have been done as accurately as you think they can be. And then you do what you can to whisper over it in lower kami, maybe sultry, maybe not. That's up to you. In language kami, pardon me, the language of the spirits themselves, and asking it, whatever it is that might be within there, does it want out? So first, a language kami test.
You polish it 3 times and then you can make a wish, right? That's
Oh,
how
this
it
is a
works.
rubber. Sorry.
Well done.
Is that what you're saying to the
Yeah, that's 2 successes.
You think you're like an object, and she's rubbing the hammer. This is a rubber. Rude.
Bloody hell. So,
2 successes.
3. 2 successes. As you attempt to articulate a pretty simple.
Pump it, yeah. Pump
Yeah,
it.
I have fortune points.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 successes now.
3 successes. 3 successes.
Yes.
And from within the hammer, we hit the break.
Hi, I'm Sage. I play woman in LAWhammer, and this is the ad break. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please do that. All our socials and our Discord links are in the description. We've also started a podcast. It's not up to date, but if you want to start over or show somebody that you care about, then you can send them a link or an RSS feed link. We also have a Patreon, and you can find more information about everything and chat to us on Discord. Bye!
Grumbling, rumbling, shaking. She's holding on to the hammer. And she can feel movement.
I need to stop making dick jokes in my head.
You can make whatever jokes you prefer. And she can feel a stirring. Something that has not stirred in a very long time. And then she is hit with the full weight of its presence, which I'm going to lay out as a numerical value against your willpower test.
Oh my god.
A numerical value, not a dice roll, just a numerical
Yeah, because the dice doesn't.
1020 against your willpower test of 3 successes. Maybe, what if you used a fate point to set the dice? Well, let's wait and see what happens first.
Did you say willpower?
Yes, willpower.
Are the girls here?
Could it be cool?
Nope, it's willpower.
I am going to re-roll that.
Okay, sounds good.
Not that, like, it's very likely to be much better.
This is better.
I mean, this better. Yes, that's 5 successes.
5 successes taken off that means you take 89 wounds.
Oh,
As
Damn!
your mind is eviscerated by blades, blood, and horror. Chains
This was a bad
lashing out and wrapping around, and you feel your entire family responding across the globe. as they're all wrapped up in the same chains. Each and every last one of them suddenly attacked by something that can handle your entire bloodline. Because that's how it works down bloodlines. It dooms entire lines. Back in time and forward, your children shake. Everything is blood and horror as it wraps through. We then multiply it per generation by 10 for the numbers of wounds that are slashed outwards across the generations. Doombreed has heard you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Minus your toughness.
That'll make a big difference on the multiplication.
well done, Nico Devout.
Every single wound makes a difference. Would you like to do something to potentially survive this?
Christmas is gonna be
Yep,
awkward.
I would like to use a big point, please.
Okay, a fate point is spent, meaning that you do not suffer from those wounds. The multiplication of 0 hits 0.
I'm so glad.
But that does not change the fact that your entire bloodline, far, far, far away, an entity which appears like a multi-limbed statue with a perfect solemn face, creaks its head over to the west as it feels a greater power of the blood god stirring and attacking its entire line. It scuttles backwards, its 8 limbs pushing up against the ceiling. Pure ones on all sides, white robes, faces covered with runes. Scatter, petrified. One of them shouts, "It's awake!" and runs.
Hello.
A lantern is set. That immediately sets a lantern alight in your grandfather's office. He didn't need the light. He didn't need the light. He also turns off towards the west, and his back stiffens. Meanwhile, in the Empire, your father burst into laughter. As his head twists down towards the south, claps his hands, and I quote in Nipponese when he says, "You fucking go, girl!"
Yes, queen.
Slay!
I'm so glad I gave you that feedback.
In a shrine in Cathay, a stolen effigy of a previous emperor proves not to be an effigy as it wakens with a crack and a crack as all 112 yards of it crunch, crunch, crunch as it steps forward
It's fine, we're the good
and
guys.
turns over towards the west, its head. Crunch. Panic from all round.
Makes sense.
The Cathayans attending the shrine, almost viewing it like a museum piece, suddenly realize that this museum piece is much less of a museum piece than they first thought. And they all speak in tongues that you don't understand. In the ocean, deep, deep in the ocean, a twisting and a movement of a great turtle. It spins as it rams into the base of one of the islands and causes it to shake. It was once a mortal man, a long time ago, and it bears the same blood as you. As it shakes, more asleep, quiver, and pulls full above Blackfire Paths. And a tree, a great, holy, divine tree, holding the progenitor of your entire bloodline, twists and shakes. What's held within it Finally. Your sister, who is at that point making her toilet, literally poos herself, but in the best possible place.
Yeah.
Got your back, sis.
Eat more fiber.
Your brother senses it and immediately draws a character in the air before it, warding off the blood god. It flashes in front, and a great bear rises up and turns off towards the east and turns round to your brother and says, "It's in the east." As he goes, "But what is it?" And Doombreed tries to sink all of its blades, its chains, everything that it is into you and your line. How dare you? The anger you feel coming from this is unlike anything that you've ever encountered. It's not just a palpable wave, it's drowning you in its anger. You can do yourself an intuition test.
Run away.
No, fuck that guy.
Don't try and fuck it.
That's a different people.
Maybe that's why he's angry.
This is not the time to be jealous, Elric.
This loneliness epidemic is going too far.
Yeah.
Do I add the +1 for Holy Vision, or is it?
I'll allow that, yes.
Okay, then 6.
6 successes. Then I will pass on this. If I was to sum up beyond the great wall of anger and rage that you have in something that she feels, it would probably be absolute bubbling, roiling frustration. Frustration. Cutting through almost everything else. Now, I am going to warn you now.
Okay.
You've got loosely all the choices in the world because you can do anything you want.
This is a roleplay
But
game.
you spent a fate point, so I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
The next thing you do to communicate with it may result in another,
That's fair.
unless you say the perfect thing. If you don't say the perfect thing, you could be heading towards another fate point loss. You can, of course, just cut it off by letting go of the hammer.
How many you got?
I got no. I
From
got
the
2 more.
outside, blood pours from her eyes, from her mouth, from her ears, pouring down from her fingertips where the nails hit the finger. The beds well up and start dripping with blood, and the air turns vaguely crimson on all sides. Anyone holding on to magic must do themselves 100 successes. I know, 100 successes channeling test.
I knew that magic boy was a bad idea in this circle.
Okay, cool. First roll is 12 successes. So,
Have you succeeded
Yeah.
on
No.
100 success
On
roll?
100.
Not an extended.
It's not an extended.
It's an
Oh, I thought it
immediate
was
one-off.
So I got 12.
You got 12. That's it. That means you take. It's not going to be that much. I'm going to put
Fine,
that as a number, about
Wait.
45. So minus 12. I'm going to drop it down to 36 wounds.
Oh,
As the magic
I think we're
is
okay.
sucked from you
toughness.
and wraps around the hammer and sinks
There
in,
we go.
the actually being
Exhaust and
utterly drawn to this demon and taken from you quite violently.
Do I take my toughness bonus off?
Yeah, you do.
That'll be a -4 critical.
Oh, you'll probably survive that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Given it. You have. Let's just leave it at that because that's much more fun. I'm going to give you 5 bleeding wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so if you get medical attention, it's not going to be much of a problem.
Doctor,
If you don't, it'll be trouble. But the doctor is some distance away.
Reading.
Where's he bleeding from?
With
His
earplugs in so we
orifices.
can't hear.
Everywhere.
Okay, so
But
I was
unlike
gonna,
hers, which is all natural
cauterize,
blood, this is
but-
yours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're matching.
A scream of "Go hard!"
Meanwhile,
It's
in the
somehow all
library,
gone horribly
we have
wrong.
earplugs in specifically so we don't hear anything.
There's a secondary problem.
Right.
These books are spectral.
Oh, you dick.
And-
Everything else was fine.
And unless you are a spectre, you can't reference them. He can reference them and even show you how to use them, but he is not here. He is looking down at the unfortunate situation that is brewing down there. What are you doing?
I'm in the library with these guys.
Okay, good. So for everyone else, if you have any magical sensitivity, awareness, or if you're in, let's just lay it out for 1, 2, 3 of you. That's all 3 of you. I'm sorry to say, do yourself a cool test.
Ah, but we can see Birdie.
Pardon?
Seeing
Yeah,
he was
Birdie
good
gives
for
us-
calls.
Yeah, you get
Is
an
this a
extra,
psychology?
This is psychology,
extra
yes.
2
Am I immune?
to your call.
You don't need to do it.
We're in the
You
room.
said-
We're already
Yeah,
there.
it's dead.
Oh, I
Not
thought you meant me.
No, not you. No,
So
no.
you guys
You're
get
fine.
an extra
Is that
I'm
crit?
magical.
I get
I don't know, but that is.
7 even.
That's a good.
I don't know how many
Nice.
figures I've got. And you guys both get +2.
At least
Great.
I
cool as a
critted.
cucumber.
Excellent. Brilliant. Total number of successes is important.
It's not actually
Oh,
amazing.
cool.
How many extra did you say we get?
2.
2, so 5,
crit is always amazing.
7. I don't know if any of my talents count.
I don't know.
Iron Will or Stout Hearted.
I can't remember what each one does off the top of my head. So while you're looking that up, what did you get, Gerhard?
2.
2. And what was the numbers rolled?
Intimidate or Broken. That's what they help with.
009.
09. Excellent. And you rolled
76.
76. And you rolled
11.
the last numbers.
And then
important.
32.
32. Good. We are all, each and every one of us, aware that something really bad is happening. It could be, however, more clearly articulated by the fact that the wood is bleeding in his books. His etheric books are bleeding. So the wood where the binding is made is bleeding. The stone itself isn't, but the wood is.
I mean, was everyone not expecting this? You're releasing a greater demon to ruin his powers.
Okay, so
They'll be fine. They're in
This
the
is what
swamp.
happens when you release a greater demon.
Yeah. Oh, what
Have
about
you
what
done it
about
a lot?
that
Greta?
all said,
More than you
Ume,
might think.
are you letting go or are you pressing on? How many fate points do you have left?
I have 2 more fate
No,
points.
good
left.
to know.
Is
That's
Eric
good to-
unconscious?
He is not unconscious. No,
Okay, he's just bleeding
he's on zero
horribly.
Maybe
wounds
we
Zero
could-
and
wounds.
bleeding badly.
Yeah.
Out of his bum,
right?
out of his
Abort.
nose, out of his
Abort.
mouth.
What's Greta?
Maybe
doing?
She's up in the library, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. and
Maybe I could ask a politics question to find
I'll
out
take-
what would really push his button.
I'll take the hammer off of her.
Well, I was gonna ask, is there any way we can like Dragon Ball this like into like
I'm loving.
power of
I'm loving
family, I
your
guess.
thought process. It's not giving me an answer.
What's Dragon Ball?
the big sphere that he does with his like
Yeah.
Spirit bomb from the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So-
uncultured. But I mean, that's my question. Do I feel that connection with?
I've given
The
you all
rest
the
of my
information
family.
you have.
Yeah.
You now
I
have a choice.
Choose to interpret that as yes.
You can interpret it any way you want.
Can you draw on the power of your family, basically?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You've come this far.
Yeah.
You just have to think of the perfect thing to say.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly
you
the
said it's
perfect thing.
frustrated.
Oh, it's deeply frustrated.
It wants to get out.
I'm not confirming nor denying that. I definitely am confirming denying the thing you have.
It
Which
was
is
frustrated.
It's deeply frustrated.
Deeply frustrated.
It is deeply frustrated.
You can try and claim more out of me. I won't give it. I will not be moved.
Hey, remember I gave you that piece of garlic bread?
Yes, you did. No, that's fair. Before we streamed, he gave me a piece of garlic bread. That being the case, I will add one extra little detail. Garlic
Knew it
bread
would
win.
work.
And the garlic bread win gives you... It's frustrated, and it does one out.
Dan, you
Wow.
are the hero of our
MVP. So say the question is easy now. Just go and ask the question.
In that case, I will say, your only hope of leaving.
That's a lot of words.
Just say,
True.
why don't you... I don't want to... I'm not like...
You can do it.
I'm happy letting you take your time purely because you spent a fate point already and another one's on the line here.
Yeah, true.
So,
like
Tell me your true name and I'll free you. I can free you. I will free you. I shall free you.
Can, will,
I
shall.
shall free you.
I
it
will.
was more
I
like,
will is good.
like I mean the main thing is like I'm your only chance, you know? Like
Kill me, you're stuck. But
Yeah.
that sounds like a threat.
yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
But remember, right? Remember when we had our side stream
Mm-hmm.
and Andy kept on saying to her,
Mm-hmm.
and I had been thrown out by then, right? I was no help. Kept on saying to you, "Are you threatening me?" Right? And you kept on saying, like, "No, I'm not threatening you." But we were threatening him, and that's what we needed to say then. So threats, we learned on that day, are not always bad.
Especially with a corner.
I mean, just a minor counterpoint. Demon not the same as a human, but potentially.
No, I get that,
Yeah.
but you know, like I'm thinking, like if everything has led up to this moment,
Yeah.
what has Ume learned?
Yeah.
My thought, this may not help, but is the goal here not to bargain with it?
So the goal
So
is
do
to
we not
get
want-
its true name.
So do we not want the language to be the language of bargaining? So like, in terms
Yeah,
of what, in terms
I
of what
will-
you were
It's not
saying,
what
Corn
unless you give me your true name, I cannot free you.
I love that.
Are we aware?
Did you get
that?
Are we aware that it's
The
corner?
language of bargaining.
Pardon?
Are we aware of like the
You're
way?
not even aware what the different gods are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Then-
Okay.
then-
Unless
Unless you
That's
think
the
you
thing,
are.
like, as
You're
players,
true.
we
No,
have-
no.
I mean, you sure?
No, he
Yeah.
knows nothing, and if he thinks he does, you let a clip around the ear.
Also, I do
Listen,
believe
mate,
I
you're
heard
trying
something,
to-
so take a corruption point.
Oh, what? Piss what? What did you hear?
I didn't hear anything, but take a corruption point.
Okay.
How many have you got now?
What have I rolled?
Well, you're not over your threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So every time
massively.
you take one, you have to roll.
do you want to? Would it work to
And
just
do
cut
you
it
want
down
a
into each
fortune
few
point
words
that
without your true name? I
And it
cannot
will
free
be
you.
given the circumstance that we're in
Would work, yeah.
an endurance test.
An endurance.
Need
Yes,
true name
endurance.
to free.
Yeah,
Okay. Right.
You probably need that last
need
one.
true name to free you. Like sit.
Is true name hyphenated?
It could be all one.
I
That's
mean,
good.
No, it's
surely
not.
like
Why?
name is
'Cause
just
it's a
name.
pass, but it's not good.
I would imagine in
Pass,
Kami.
pass.
You're fine.
No,
Yeah.
in Kami, I would imagine if you say name, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Need name to free you. That's 5 words now.
You're going for 5 words.
Yes.
And your 5 words are
Need name to free you.
need name in order to free you.
Yes.
He's adding-
You added
he's
more
adding
words,
words.
but that's a
In
you
order
thing.
That's on you.
That's a language
That's
Kami
what
thing.
bad grammar
That
really
adds up
pisses
to
them
8
off.
then.
Yeah,
Does it?
it turns
Yeah.
turns out he's an
I
English
never
teacher.
realized.
They're the worst.
He's a
kind of
genius.
team.
An evil genius, I tell you.
So I
Superhuman.
am going to do a willpower test for it.
Oh. It's probably had a lot of minuses from being in there for so long.
What if it's gone mad?
You're bleeding.
Uh-huh.
The words barely come free from your mouth.
Mhm.
Your enunciation is not perfect. Or is it? Language Kami test, please.
Oh, go on.
Fumbles. Here we go. Let's find out.
What's my language?
It's difficulty currently 2 because of all the blood. So you'll
Cool.
need at least 2 successes.
Can I reroll?
Yes, you can. If you've got a fortune point, go for it.
I still do. Oh, that's fine. Okay. That's well. I only have 25 advances, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes,
Yes.
perfect. As you manage to convey what you're trying to say,
Nice.
just, but do indeed convey it in 8 syllables.
Ah, bollocks.
Yeah.
It's actually nice.
Not the way she conveys. It's not in English.
Oh,
She's
oh.
speaking language Kami.
Oh, yeah, good point, good point.
Duh. The great lash of etheric energies is not stilled. Lose a fate point. As it lashes out massively. Now, yeah, you lose a fate point. As it lashes out. Fate point spent, though, meaning that, again, 0 wounds multiplied means 0 spreads. And then it comes to a halt. If it had been anyone else, it would have almost certainly doomed itself by killing that which was trying to communicate with it, lashing out desperately. And a small part at the back of your mind suddenly gets worried. Because if it can kill you, how bound is it anyway? If it can hurt you, what's the binding? What, by the gods, what's going on with it? And communication apparently is enough to cause what?
Yeah.
A lot of worry sits at the back of it.
No, like I think this was the right call to try and cleanse it. Just that, like, painful.
Quite. And a crack appears on one of the long branches of a tree on the other side of the world.
Oh no.
And pressing against that crack with a whoosh of rainbow energies is an eye that blinks once and blinks twice. And then another eye that swims up to the side of it and starts pushing. Inside the Imperial Palace, the Imperial family move. One of the ex-emperors, Empress in fact, is the first to arrive. She doesn't appear much older than 6. As she comes in.
The one that jumps to the moon. Yeah.
She comes in and her eyes are wide. She shakes her head and she immediately starts casting spells to try and hold the god within. Because if she doesn't, it will get out. And this god once passed through, a long time ago, the Citadel of Chaos. Back then it preferred the shape of a cat. As she starts wending spells to hold it in place. After all, the only way to fool her partner was to have fallen. And there was only way for something like it to fall, and it was to pass through the Citadel. It didn't know how to fall, but the Citadel, it would lead her to the correct answer. And that's when, as you're sitting there holding the hammer, you realize that Renald has fallen to the dark powers, that your entire family has long fallen and is fighting against its own origins. Possibly, just possibly, everything that Gio said was true in his drunken, slightly malign state. Particularly given you carry no purification within you to keep the taint out. None. Your mother was not pure.
Yep.
And it's funny that all these things are rotating around your mind when you can hear the voice. Calm, quiet, and young. Maybe not older than 5 or 6 in your mind, and a girl. I don't think you should be talking to me, it says in language Kami. It will hurt you. I will hurt you. It says, you really think you can make a deal with me? The worst part of this is you can all hear it. And the reason that's the worst part is because everyone who is an ume that can hear it has to do. I know. Has to do.
Not bad.
Cool test. If you have resistant chaos or an equivalent.
Immune to psychology?
And not immune to psychology. It's not a psychology.
Earplugs,
Are we
they
looking
do
for successes
nothing.
here, like numbers, or just success?
Just success.
Yeah.
6.
Yep. Good. I don't need numbers.
How many
Just a
actions we
success is enough.
2.
All it
Success
says
is
is a
fine.
voice within
Okay.
your mind, but it's a voice that carries corruption along with it, and it could tip you over the edge if you're unlucky.
Well, that's like 6 successes.
27.
Good, you're the one we need to stay sane.
Give her a corruption anyway. Fuck it.
I asked it the question. It knows what I want. I'm going to wait.
You shouldn't be talking to me. There's an intake of breath. I can smell your family. Meanwhile, in the pawn, the child empress is up on a single toe, weaving spells with her hands, attempting to fight against a god. And she's losing. The crack is widening. Another eye plucks into place, and another, until 9 long eyes can be seen, twirling and shifting and shaping along the edge of that route. In her panic, she shouts out for the current emperor as it starts pushing back. She says just one word. It's grandmother. But it says one. Are you saying anything else?
I don't think she could physically utter another word. She's like bleeding. She's just gonna wait. Like, she asked for what she wants. This demon's either gonna kill her or tell her the name. Like,
You can't get me out of here. He says, I am compelled with the power of a god. You are a child. A tiny child. You're nothing, says the voice. I might love you a little for what you've shown me. Just a little. Oh, I can sense an entire line that is waiting for me now. Oh, and they will love me too, as all Dali love me. Oh, they love me deeply. And they have me in their heart, every last one filled with pride and hatred. A hatred that bubbles within them. Think of your family and what I'm doing to them.
Can we hear all this?
You can hear all of it.
Well, I know I can, like, she can't let it out, but I can.
If you want to say something, say something.
Tell it that I can let it out. You can't, but I wield the power of a god.
Is this just voice, or can I see something?
You can't see anything.
No, it's just voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't any reaction to her speaking that out loud?
Nope.
Okay.
None.
Damn.
It's the language it's using is something that everyone can understand, by the way. And if anyone wants to do anything, just say, I want to do something too. Or you can just hide in the library and go, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this.
Yeah, I think like sit down and meditate and try and quiet this voice in my head.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
there's no place like home.
Fine. I'll try one more time. The Rune of King's Will.
and it replies, "You don't even understand the hammer. My prison means nothing to you. You're a child. You've already given me all I need. I will find your family. One day I will be free and your family will be mine. I'm looking forward to it." It says, "All your pretty children. They're mine too." It says, "I can smell them. What they will become. And they'll be mine. You can't let me free. You're too young. But if you let me, I could free you." It says,
This is a sage laughing, not Ume is like, fuck! There's no arguing with this demon, like...
But, like, just scream at it through, "Don't you know who I am?" I now know that sounds silly, but actually, she's too young, but the person holding the hammer is, like, old.
It can't see you.
Yeah, so
It has
she
no
needs to
awareness or
tell.
concept.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, you need to. I think you need to tell it. I mean, that Alamenowife holds the hammer.
Well, I mean, you could turn off your thing.
I'm trying.
Name drop, yeah.
Doesn't like name dropping, it works. Yeah.
sure.
The
Yeah.
Witch of the Woods is probably the best. Like,
That's what Alamenowife means.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Alamenowife holds the hammer.
There's a pause. Who? I know not of this. I feel no.
Exactly.
And then there's a low moment, a growl, really deep, and it thrums through everyone. Corruption again, as we hit a cool test.
Me too, or just
Oh, a crit!
Yeah,
And
fine.
not you. And not you. So
Oh,
it's those
damn.
4. I'm sorry to
What
say.
a waste of a crit.
Zero successes.
As long as it's a pass. Sorry,
Pass.
it's good. As it rumbles
mirror.
and
That's-
you
that it's
feel
true.
it thrumming through you like you're in a giant IMAX cinema and all the sound is hit.
Oh.
As it thrums, causing your eyelashes to quiver, your hair to shudder, and Elric, who's on the side, to... Yeah, what is he doing?
Bleeding.
Trying to staunch the wound.
He's trying to get Al to take the hammer back. That's what, even with all this dialogue,
Yeah.
it's get the hammer away from you, May.
And how are you interceding or not interceding with that? Are you moving yourself between the very wounded and harmed individual to stop him from doing so?
No,
Or
no.
are you-
He's
No,
trying
he's
to
trying
ask.
to
He
ask
knows
me.
he's
Oh,
not.
I
And
understand.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
gotcha.
we have
Misunderstood.
to, and she, so we have to do this. That's the discussion we'll have been having in the background till the voice started speaking out loud.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, like, putting.
Can I have from
As fast as
yourself
you're covering
endurance
them,
tests?
squatting
5
it
of them.
Okay. Pass. Need numbers. or
This
just
pass is
Yeah.
all that's needed.
Pass. Crit.
Sweet, that's you down at 4 bleeding.
Pass. And another. Oh no, not a crit. Damn. Another pass.
Sweet. Okay, so he's still conscious, and he's down to 4 bleeding conditions.
Cool.
As we move back to that, and its vague befuddlement, it predates such talk. It means nothing to it.
This is more a player question.
Yes, what's the question?
In the super secret episode,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about elven gods.
Mm-hmm.
And from what Alamenowife has told her, like Ladriel was around.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So
That could be a good route in.
Yeah.
And what are you, the Avatar, right? Well, not you, but like the old you was, because you're not
Don't
Ladriel.
confirm. She doesn't know. Okay, so
Okay.
no confirm.
But I
one
thought
way or
she
the
was
other.
asking.
He doesn't know.
I'm not speaking to
Okay,
you
so
also in
example-
normal.
But it
But-
hasn't said anything, so I do know that it doesn't necessarily. So I could. There is another name that I could
Yeah.
use.
But you know the demon has said it doesn't know. Oh no, the demon's not responded, has it?
Yes.
Sorry.
Just silence.
So what are you saying?
I mean, I'm a liar, right?
Yes.
The hand of Morai Heg.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
The hand of, I mean, Morai Heg, it's just Morai Heg. The hand of Morai Heg.
The vitriol, the burning hatred washes over you. Traitor, it says. What? And then the voice comes. Does she want with me? What does it want with me? That traitor. You can feel the anger washing over you, as could everyone else. The traitor. The thrum. The corruption test one more time. Again, cool. As it pushing against the confines of its cage. Did you crit? You won't need to do the
I'm
next one.
going to use my last fortune point. to
Okay.
roll.
I hear that. Yeah.
No. It wants nothing to do with me. And then the voice back to almost girlishness again. So why are you lying? Where is the hammer? Where am I? Why can't I see?
Explain spheres and cubes.
There's this guy that lives in a tree.
That's not right. Okay.
Morihig's just had a change of heart.
Many questions.
What are you saying?
Oh God. They want to make a deal.
Morihig wants to make a deal with me. A deal. A deal. I like deal. Although my last one got me here. But I think I got quite a lot out of it in return. What does she want? Herald of Morihig. What does she want?
We need your name to free you.
If I give my name, then I would not be free. But I'm reasonable. It says, calm, collected. I am quite happy with giving my name under the correct circumstances. But I would have to be free. Free. I must be free. I need to speak to it. Why can't I speak to it? Why can't I see it? Says the voice. Cool test, everyone. Not you. You're fine.
Yes. Oh, come on. 80-80? No tea.
Can I please spend a fortune point on her behalf, please?
You have the savior talent?
I do.
You do? Then yes, you may.
Yes, that's I knew that would happen.
This is why Leopold's the most important party member.
Thank you, Liverpool.
Well,
Get proper dice.
you could answer,
well.
why can't I see it? Because she walks in Landriel's shadow. You won't see it until you give her it. Until you give her its your true name. She's
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's not right. She walks in that girl's shadow.
Imagine the heat that arises from a nuclear explosion. Nuclear explosion go boom. And it washes over you with blinding light. That is the measure of its fury.
Yeah.
And it hits you hard. But for all you're aware of its incandescent rage, this is contained within its container. It's blinding to the point you can barely even hear the scratchy words that it says afterwards. They're nothing more than almost static coming through. No one else can hear it either. It's lost amongst its rage until eventually comes through. I will not be tricked by them again. I will not be tricked by them again. If Ladriel is there again. But then she has already fallen, so. Or has she? Is that a trick also? As just white noise comes through. Everyone can hear the white noise.
Oh,
As it then fades into what is the nature of the deal? What does it want? What does it need? Just think of your poor family and what I will get from them. Be careful, Scion of Nippon says. You bargain with a great deal more than I think you realize.
Feeding the fox
And then,
to a demon.
on the other side, be quiet, you can't tell her those things. Because I have to and I must, so I will. Bargain is a bargain. It must be struck fairly. What do you say? And yes, you heard all of that, so you can chime in if you wish to do so.
Who's the other voice?
You're asking me.
Ask it.
Yeah.
Let's tell you the truth. It just said.
Why are there two voices?
Is there more than one in there?
Yeah. Is it just you in there?
It takes a very long time to stay sane in this place, doesn't it? Yes, says the voice. It does. And I'm quite sane, thank you very much. Of course it says, what is the deal that it wants? Tell me now, or I end thee. I have no interest in thine. And there's a thrum through it. Unengaging talk. It says.
I mean, you could chip it if you want, but this is your moment, or I will say what I think is the deal.
I mean, I think the deal is that its true name to free it from the hammer, from its prison. True name for freedom from prison.
I'll get something else.
Oh yeah, and
Something
like
on
I
top.
don't know, a magic book for Gerhardt.
Yeah.
From the demon that famously loves magicians.
Your true name in exchange
You
for
want
releasing
protection
you.
for what I'll do. I understand. I might subject myself to. Is it weak or is it powerful? I don't know. You're weak. But you're not the one I'm dealing with, are you? I don't like any of this. I don't know what you are. You who's making the deal. This witch of the woods elf. Ladriel. Elf. Is it Ilani? Is it Ilani?
I do not know.
Is it Ilani that I deal with? Speak.
In a manner of speaking. I'm a liar. Yes. Yes.
They say yes.
Does she seek the end of Samiel? Is that it?
Always.
Always.
But not in the deal. True name for freedom.
But not in the deal.
Ah, but the true name will give her power. I will be seeking out Samiel. I have not danced with Samiel for many years. Oh, now I know who it is. And then the voice becomes very calm and young again. Now I know who it is. I'm not so concerned. For I know what I will be doing. I will be slaying the line of Samiel. The line of Anarian will be mine again. And maybe Inkari will be my close advisor at the end of my axis. Yes, I like this. I like this. You may tell it that my name is simple, for I am old and I do more lines. En Luther. That is all she need use. Command me at the axe and I will slay you all. Literally coughs. I mean, hammer.
What? What? Did it say in Luther?
You heard what it said. Are you wanting to try and do command it out of the hammer test?
Like, really no.
This is a brilliant plan. I've never
it can't-
imagined such an awesome
It
plan
can't come
coming
out
from
of
this
the,
hammer.
It can't come out of the hammer unless I get the name right. So I'll find out pretty quick.
Yeah,
right?
you will find out pretty quickly. And what?
But
Could we leave the hammer in the circle and
Could it also
Throw the hammer outside the circle or go in the circle one or
We're
t'other?
in the circle, right? Or
Mhm.
we're outside. We'll go into the circle and leave the hammer out there.
You're currently in the circle.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So the hammer needs to go outside.
So
it
push the hammer
comes
outside
out.
the circle. That
I've
sounds
thought
good.
this through. Don't worry.
Okay, she's thought this through.
Right.
It's not a problem.
full
You're
faith?
all witnesses.
did we all hear the name being
Oh,
said?
you've heard it all, yes.
Gerhardt's had a quick idea.
I love quick
Oh,
ideas.
I've got
No,
this.
no, no,
The
no,
kitchen-
He's over in the library. He
yeah,
can't
yeah,
hear you.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna run towards this place where stuff is happening.
I hope you run into the chamber.
I
No,
will.
don't-
Can I
You can
stop
do
them?
whatever you want. He's just run out the
I
room.
want a rugby tackle.
Rugby tackle!
I think you'll find it's midden ball tackle.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Midden
your
ball
intrinsic movements do matter. I believe they're both 4. Is that correct? Movement
Correct.
4? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
athletics test each then.
But I did pick up fleet-footed.
Oh, you got movement 5 then.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll catch you. So whilst you're midden ball tackling him down to the ground, what does Alamenowith do? Are you taking the hammer from her first?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you tossing the hammer? Because that seems to be an appropriate line given
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else that occurred earlier.
Yeah.
Outside of the circle. Nobody tosses a hammer. Toss. As it thunks down onto the ground and causes the stone on the outside. The stone on the outside to shatter by its head. And it half explodes
Like
from where
just
it
like
was.
push it out.
It's too late, it's already gone. And what are you doing? I'm intrigued. What are you saying? And how many fate points do you have?
3.
Good to know. What are you saying?
I'm composing it in my head.
Okay.
Is that okay?
If you're quick, we don't have all night here.
Fine. I'm just going to wing it then.
Love it.
Don't wing it!
What could possibly go wrong?
What's up, fellow kids?
When I come in Luther,
So you're saying its name? Good.
when I compel you to leave the hammer, you will do nothing until I give you further instructions.
Interesting. Good. Right, good. And then?
In Luther, leave the hammer and materialize in this chamber.
Clever. So can I please have first a leadership test?
If I'm visible from the door, you'll get extra 2.
You're not. The door is shut.
I didn't know how
That's
far we got.
at least 6. I just need to check my bonus.
That was the case earlier where you can't see from the door down into
Yeah.
the depths of it. So the
Uh,
answer is no.
leadership 6 plus another 5
She's
is
fine.
11.
11 successes for the first one and the second one.
Oh, sorry. Another
the-
leadership.
Another leadership test.
That one is 2, 5, 7 successes. I can add to that with a fortune point.
If you wish to do so.
I will.
Good. Everything shakes. Mount Blackfire, not far from here, begins to smoke.
It's a volcano. Shit. Blackfire, the name gave it away.
As
Fuck.
the peak of it collapses in
Thought this through.
to the caldera that lies below, crumbling and causing avalanches down either side. Further up by Zufbar, the water rises. Not Barak Var, by the way. Zuffbar, for real. The waters.
Does it rock the Zuffbar?
It does. Rocking the Zuffbar. Rocking the Zuffbar. I really don't like it.
I really don't like it.
As the waters
Rock.
on its coast begin to rumble. Over by Zuffbar itself, a volcano unleashes, but it doesn't gout fire. It gouts blood.
Ooh.
Oh my god, no.
That's not good.
This thing is really bad.
If anyone asks, we would never
I'm
hear.
beginning. This probably wasn't a good idea.
Blackfire Pass. Hundreds of miles worth of Blackfire Pass begins to rain
Is it raining blood?
with blood.
Yeah.
As clouds gather in and blood begins to fall from the sky. The hammer, from your two perspectives, three, has to begin with a very small, tiny greater demon.
Next to it.
I will kill you
Or coming out of it.
No, it's coming from an impossible distance away.
Oh, it's just really far away. It's
And
not
then
small.
it starts getting closer and closer as it swells in size.
But is it still touching the hammer?
At the moment, yes.
Okay, can you tell me the very moment it stops touching the hammer?
I can. One great cloven hoof, bleeding from the fur at the top of it, is standing on the hammer on one side, and on the other side, it begins to loom over. Two enormous muscled red limbs, a great bull's head, and a pair of horns.
I'm just going to roll my cool test in advance. 'Cause I know you're going to.
It does indeed.
This is my
Cause terror.
Is it am I immune to the psychology?
You are immune to the psychology, as is him for the hammer being there.
Yeah.
And she
Oh,
me
you
being
don't
near
need
it,
to
yeah.
pass, and neither do you.
I mean,
The hammer protects you from it.
Woo!
An enormous bull-headed demon. In one hand, an axe. In another hand, an axe. And it's all sort of beginning to make sense. Its true name strumming through you, and you can feel it. Axes of Corn, each of which bears within it a greater demon of Corn, bound using the same magics that Hashut used. As it flexes the chains that attaches it to it, and it tries to break the compulsion under which it has been placed. As it flexes, its foot's still on it. Its maw drips blood. Blood falls from its wings, but this is not, strictly speaking, the real blood.
Mhm.
The stuff around the demon is etheric,
Mhm.
and as it reaches towards the edge of your circle, it washes up and dissipates and steams into a reddish mist on all sides. Can't quite break free. It looks to either side and sees the great statues, and it laughs. It tosses its head back, and great long hairy dreadlocks swing from side to side, bleeding as it laughs at seeing the weakness of the others around it, having been so captured in stone by pathetic mortals, not by a god. It took a god to capture him.
Oh, we might have.
He warred against a god.
Is he like saying this out
No,
loud?
no, but you
we
can
know.
It's the
sense
vibe.
it.
It's the vibe.
As it flexes its muscles, and as it does so, splashes of blood again come down almost in cascading waves and turn into mist about the half circle where you lay. Bleeding. You're far more
wish I was
pathetic
unconscious.
version
Be
of this.
better.
As it cracks its head to one side, then the other, and hefts up an axe, which its blade head alone is larger than the average omnibus in Altdorf. Double-headed, that's a double omnibus axe. Nice! As it lifts it up, and you can see it trying to push down, compelled by its own true name, and most importantly, by the hammer. It doesn't look like it's moving off the hammer.
Well, then, I mean, that hammer's gone, guys. I mean, we've lost that hammer.
Has it?
I didn't. Yeah, so I didn't want to reach for it until I was sure it was out of the hammer, so I
It's not-
didn't get a
it's
horrible
out the hammer.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna call the hammer.
Okay. It's going to do a strength test.
Yeah. I mean, it
Try and hold it in place.
kind of like,
As the hammer shakes on the edge of it, it sees it, and its compulsion under which it's under to do nothing causes it to not put extra pressure. The head shifts and thud straight into yours. It wants to bellow, but it can't do that either.
As soon as
It's been
it
told.
hits my hand, and
Yep.
I feel it in my hand,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, "In Luther, leave these mortal realms and never return."
And thus did Doombreed go to 40k. Never return to Warhammer.
Nice.
But
There we go. The other technicality.
Yay!
he's got compelled by its
Right,
own
demons,
name,
piece of
compelled
piss.
by this. I will, however, take a leadership test just to see how much that sticks.
Fucking loads.
4 plus 5. 9 successes.
How many?
How good's that? I'll spend a fate point and crit it.
Thus, Doombreed went to 40k and never came back.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I'm
well
even going to
done.
have it.
Well done.
Everybody gain 1 fate point.
Whoa.
Doombreed has been removed from the Warhammer world. One of the greater powers of Khorne is gone forever. There are only
Wow.
8.
Told you this was a good idea.
1/8
For a
of
second.
Khorne, in terms of its ability to affect the
Oh.
Warhammer world directly, has been removed. If you were to imagine this as a feudal situation and Khorne is the king, he has just lost one of his dukes. He has just lost one of its core abilities to influence this realm.
Did you take his axes with him?
Yep, they go too.
And they
Everything
also
goes.
had demons in those
Yes,
axes.
they did.
That's a 3-for-1, baby.
Yes.
3 for 1
3 for
deal.
Well done, ladies.
that-
Very well
I
done.
think we
I
have a new
helped.
candidate for the most effective use of a fate point.
Fuck me.
I mean, the
Oh.
investment alone.
Yeah.
The ROI.
Buy one, get 6 free.
Yeah. Well, true, yeah.
And across Blackfire Pass, a rumbling and a crack as a fissure opens up beneath
Skip.
Mount Blackfire itself. Blood bubbles up and then very quickly bubbles back down again. The rain comes to a halt, and those who are in Grenstad, down to the south of the Empire, see the rain coming down. Is that blood rain? That's blood. Oh no, it's just normal rain. Well, I'm certain there was blood there for a moment. I'm certain something was going wrong here. The dwarfs of Zupvar have a prophecy achieved as the great mount behind them gouts blood. One of their signs has come to pass, but it does quickly just subside. The great demon that could have been no longer is. It's just not here. Its multiple millennia trapped inside that hammer have been brought to an end. But them being demons, anyone got lore chaos?
Yes.
Give me a test.
Literally 1 success.
1 success, then I will give you 1 piece of information.
Yeah, spend a fortune point. 2 pieces, please.
2 pieces of information.
Give them a fortune. Oh no, you can't see him down.
Okay, information point number 1. For all that demon may never come back, it will talk. Which means this will never work again.
Right.
Because the other demons will know. But the other demons are probably, for your second point of information, not going to share it to their enemies. Which means that in the greater scheme of things, it's the blood gods demons that are going to know. And they will never fall for that again because they have just lost an enormous piece on the board. For all it was trapped up in a weapon, it was still corrupting everything it touched. The entire dwarf species, all of them, carried its curse because of what the king did. And that curse has been lifted, but what does that mean? when you have thousands of years of inbuilt hatred, inbuilt blood, damning grudges that you hold in your heart. It's going to change nothing. Not in the short term, possibly in 1,000 years, possibly in 2. But for the moment, they carry that curse, the curse their own king placed upon them. And it also gives you a broader awareness that the chances of ever persuading a dwarf off that are nigh on none. Because it's not simply opinion and personal perspective. It is almost a literal curse. One that's been lifted now, but hey.
But they don't need to be told all of the truth for them to slowly change their mind. Like,
yeah, good luck with telling any of them that that's true.
But I mean, they would. I imagine point blank refuse the idea of Hashut anyway, because he's been
absolutely
forgotten, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple layers of it's never going to work laid upon this one.
But what we could do is we could steal some dwarf babies and raise them away from the dwarves and prove to the dwarves that grudges are just not inherent to them.
I love the elf resolution to this is let's steal some dwarf babies.
Yeah.
It's the only logical choice.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it sounds like a great plan. Let's do it. I might get dozens of sin points, but let's do it.
I mean, you have a hammer that lets you convince dwarves. Like,
You're going to be the Pied
Give
Piper.
me your baby.
You're gonna, walk through a village with a hammer and be like, children!
This way.
I'm liberating them
There
from the
will
blood
probably be
gods.
lore, so they'll be easier to get to come follow you as well.
Exactly. I'm going to build a dwarven family.
Oh, we were heroes for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And now we're dwarf predators.
Yeah, we're like the child catcher, but worse.
Birdie and Gerhardt, where you're holding him, he's like, oh, nah. And it all of the tension just drops from the air, and you didn't realize you were holding your breath, although you weren't, but that's what it feels like until it's gone. The book stopped bleeding, and all the blood just disappears, in some cases just slinks back into nothingness. It's at this point you realize the ghost isn't out here. Nor was it in the library. Nor was it in the circle, meaning that it was probably in the chamber somewhere.
It's probably very upset.
Just jaw dropped.
Well, that, as may be, that doesn't cross my mind, because what crosses my mind is
That's
running.
their mind.
What crosses my mind is running as fast as I can to get Gerhardt to stop him bleeding to death.
Yeah, it seems
I need
fair.
medical
On that, can I
attention.
have 2 more, four more endurance tests.
I will try and drag.
Pass.
Is she okay?
Yep.
Pass.
Pass. And?
Pass.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then the ones for the let's
Running.
get everyone together one. So,
Oh, that might be.
Elric, don't bleed out, don't bleed out!
Okay,
Don't
fortune points. Still got loads. Pass.
Excellent.
Pass.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're good. And
Good.
the last
Last
one.
one.
Good.
Which gives the perfect timing for those doors to be flung open. Alamenowite seeing him on the ground, Birdie holding on to him on the other side. And
Gerhardt, come quickly. Elric's bleeding to death. Let him go.
okay.
It's all right.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Ume
Love
is
it.
dragging herself to Elric to, I don't know, help put pressure on this.
there's nothing to put pressure he
On his
bleeds from
eyes,
head
on his
upwards.
ears.
And so, brother, she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Moral support.
It's for the best.
Don't die, Elric!
Hi, Elric.
Die peacefully, Elric.
On your arrive, do yourself a heal test.
He's like, nothing I can do for him.
Close his eyes.
Amputate his head.
He has.
Do you have bandages
Yes, I do
remaining?
have bandages.
Good, because he's going to
I have
require.
5 bandages.
Good, this is going to use 4 of them.
Ah!
It's good. We can.
Who's
reuse
really
them.
mortally wounded here? Him or you? 4 bandages!
We will refer to you as Elric the Mummy.
Forward. So
What? When he has his ring on.
Yeah.
roll a 10, but I get plus 4, so 5.
Okay. 5 what?
5 wounds. 5.
5 successes.
Yes.
Okay, so that will take off 4 of them with the. So you've got 1 success left, you're on 1 wound.
Yay!
Do you want more?
I mean, I'm
You
still
can't
pretty
do
hurt.
multiple heal tests. You can only do the one.
Oh.
Next
Okay.
day you can do more.
All right,
My
I'll fix it up later.
medicine box.
Well, no, you should be fine. Leopold, you can do some, Sigmarian put back it togetherness, right? Sure.
I mean,
Oh,
as-
you're in another room.
as
Leopold!
as long as we're not having to fight, I can walk.
Okay, right, fine. Anybody else okay? Everyone else okay? You may?
Is Chloe okay? Like, I mean, she was bleeding, but you were saying
She
it's like
seems fine.
okay, cool.
The blood is gone.
Right.
Everything is gone. She's fine.
Totally,
Completely fine.
totally fine.
There is nothing to worry about
Yep.
about dealing with the demon.
You look
Totally
quite
fine.
spaced out. You alright?
Totally fine.
Andy,
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes. Oh.
My-
Oh.
I was about to ask a question. Yeah.
What's done?
What does Sigmar want done with the hammer?
Oh, yeah.
What does Sigmar want done with the hammer? Well, I love it.
Yeah.
Roll your test.
Make sure to keep the demon in it.
Yeah, it's pass.
Do you want to spend a fate point?
I mean, I could.
How many have you got?
I've got 4 now.
Do it,
Oh.
do it, Andy.
I mean, yeah.
The
Oh,
crowning glory
Let's
of
let's
maybe
spend a fate point.
one
Let's
of our
rate that bad
best
boy.
love it. So, what
Yeah.
does a crit mean when you're doing?
You know. Give me a moment while I flip
This
the
never
tab.
happens.
So while you're checking that,
Am I
he's
oracling?
meditating.
Yes, I'm oracling. A crit. I know. I'm stunned for D10 rounds. After receiving the vision, the GM will provide plus oracle certain facts as answers.
Mm-hmm.
And I have oracle.
It'd be really funny if someone was
Twice.
like, "Don't
So
wait."
it wants
It wants.
the
Get ready
following.
to catch you.
Sigmar, as your wounds are being tended, as Birdie comes over and sees poor Elric in quite the state, as Greta watches on and sees the meditating Leopold, his eyes, his sockets beginning to glow with a holy light. Clearly something is happening. As Alamenoweth goes over and follows back with them to check they're okay, as Yume looks at her hands where all the blood was pouring from her eyes, and the blood is gone. It's all gone, as if it was never there in the first place, as if there is no taint. There is no stain upon her bloodline forever.
Yeah,
It
it's
appears to be
fine.
gone. It
Totally
can't
fine.
do it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Forever.
It's totally fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
And it comes to you. Great menhers, wrapped round with rune, and landing in the center on a grey griffin, Karl Franz, a hammer held in his hand, as he lays down and smites at his enemies to all sides. You hear the sound of horn as magic rolls around this great circle of stones. And with the sound of horns comes an army of demons. Karl Franz turns, his face bloody and dirty, sees them. Horror. As he lifts the hammer and calls, "For Reichland! For Reichland!" And the great banks of Imperial soldiers turn round and they face those demons, giving no inch. Prepared to fight to the last. As he takes to the air once more and dives downwards towards an encroaching mass of hell. Certain facts. You get how many? 2? Certain fact number 1. The hammer should be in Karl Franz's hands. Certain fact number 2, which means that the Empire will rise dominant, which is what he wants, because the Hammer of Kings is in the Emperor's hands, and the Empire will rise dominant to conquer. That's what you get.
That seems pretty
Conclusive.
Unequivocal.
But
I think hopefully I just
Carl
reach my
Franz
short-term ambition.
Isn't Carl Franz?
He's the Carl France. He may not be the
Yeah.
Carl France we wanted, but he's the Carl France we
Yeah.
Because like the vision did not suggest to give it to a pile of goo in the Undercity under Altdorf.
We could try. No, he didn't get killed in the city.
Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah, he
squashed.
did.
He got
He
squashed
got hit
by
on the head by a massive fucking rock.
And then somebody
Oh,
put
maybe
their
we-
hand
But you
through
were
his
passed
ribcage.
out
He
/
was-
not there.
Yeah, I thought he was killed.
In the Undercity, he was a prisoner,
Yeah.
and a lot of rocks fell upon him and others.
As we were trying
And
to.
as you went over to check him out, he appeared to be dead.
Was it a thing then
Did-
inside
I mean,
episode
wasn't it
that
worse? Didn't somebody
was-
like pull his legs and
Yeah.
his legs just came away?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
I'll get the Emperor out!
So
Oh,
the
no.
boy's dead.
That was probably me, to be fair.
I'm
It's
getting mixed
something
up
I
then
do.
with the side episode because a character that I played, whether it was Elric or not, had information that he was being held in a inn. Like, not held, but like seconded.
I
but-
will
Oh
neither
yeah. I
confirm
know
nor
what I know
deny.
what you're talking about. That was
Yeah.
when Elric was in when you were in the other
That was
timeline
in
with
the
Greta.
pilgrimage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
You-
Yes, yeah. When
You
we were
heard
so my
no,
confusion
your
is totally
friend
fair.
heard
In
that.
character.
Yes,
Yeah.
100% makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mhm.
Because after all, a spell was cast and everything changed.
Yeah.
Oy.
So there might be one.
Yeah, there might be.
All right, wicked. That's a fun thing to figure out later on, isn't it?
Hmm.
As Leopold falls unconscious on the side,
Oh yeah.
Greta.
D10.
pulls a face, and then scarpers off through the poo room, up the stairs towards the main area where you are all currently gathered, and calls out, "Leopold's unconscious!" Says, "He might have had a vision."
Yeah.
Right.
Where his eye
You saw the
sockets?
glowing eyes. You know what
Yeah.
you saw.
Where his eye
Doesn't mean
sockets
it's a vision.
glowing?
Well, Leopold can't be certain.
At least you-
His eyes don't normally glow.
But sometimes
Do they?
it does glow.
Do his eyes
when
normally
you
glow?
get hurt. They glow a lot, and you don't always tell us you've had a vision.
Yeah, true fact.
And
Sneaky.
at least you've voided recently, so you've not.
Mm.
Silver lining.
Well, I think we want to get out of the demon room anyway, so let's.
I'm
go
so
on.
glad the terror test didn't work because Uma is not been to the bathroom.
It just let slip.
That would be sad.
Such a turn off.
So, we are in a cavern. You've been tended. You're helped back up, probably by Birdie. You're feeling sore, really sore. That hit you hard. And you feel oddly empty, like you've been emptied.
Okay. Like scoured, kind of.
Yeah, scoured right through you. And it feels sort of hollow and weird feeling. You've never had anything like that obviously happen. And there's a part of you that's still vaguely intrigued. It's possibly the wrong, but no, it's not. Intrigued as to what it was doing. It seemed to be eating the magic. Using it to somehow empower itself. You're not sure what that does or doesn't mean, but it definitely felt real.
Can I ask when actuary or any wind is released by a wizard, what does that look like? Obviously, it manifests in a
Every wind is
spell
different.
that like eyes can see, but etherically,
Yeah.
what does the wind?
So for normally, if you were to unleash actually it's burning you, it unfurls like a great wave of fire from you and just spreads outwards. And any empirical fire, real fire, flares up big time. Small candles can suddenly just go when you unleash the actuary. If you do it in a controlled fashion, you can generally channel it away from the fires, but even then it will sometimes roll round to it and cause fires to flame up. But to his sight, it's an unrolling of flame.
And this is almost like
It just
for
got
lack of a
sucked
better term,
into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
like a vacuum that just vroom.
That's exactly the case.
It's like a fire suppression system.
Mm.
Yeah, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice
Wow.
one. So,
Which we haven't invented yet.
He is the fire suppression.
Million mark idea.
who's most likely to be grabbed by Greta, given the situation? Not Hammer Girl, not you, because you're out. You're possibly the one who's
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Third choice.
I was going through them, not necessarily in order. As she nods towards you and says, "It might be hurt. I don't know. He just fell over."
Right, okay. What,
I mean-
just from standing to...
No, he was
He
already
was
sitting
sitting
there in
down.
medicine.
Okay, all right.
And he just tipped over.
Cool. No problem. less of a frantic element.
Need to remember to lean against the wall when
And bite something in his
Or
mouth.
just lie down. I mean,
It's
how
not
hard
as
is it?
dignified.
Swallow his tongue though.
With a little
Excuse me,
pillow.
I'm going to ask my god a question.
Yeah, he would swallow his tongue.
Look at
Yeah,
your
I
little
should be lying on your
pillow.
belly.
No,
Yeah.
he needs to put himself in the recovery
Yeah.
position.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
Um,
What's in there? Pillow
Leopold
with
is
cover.
on his side. His bandage has come off completely.
Oh,
And the scarring across his eyes
I take his bandage.
are
That's 2 bandages for me.
are worse.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
Bandage back up.
Worse.
Yeah, no.
Much
no.
worse. The pits no longer look like they were frozen. They look dark. And the cracking around the edges looks like it's bled relatively recently.
Okay.
Possibly the effects of whatever it was that demon was doing.
I'll do a medicine check.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it doesn't look good. Do yourself actually just a perception test actually.
Oh, go on.
One is better than the other.
Absolutely. Perception, is it?
That skill you use all the time.
Long medicine would be.
I know it would.
1 point over, fail. I'll spend a fortune point reroll. 3.
Unless is he going to take his time and get advantage?
Oh yeah, he can take his time.
Then 6 successes, and I
Sweet.
won't spend the fortune point.
Nice. Successes, not spent a fortune point. As you look over his face, these wounds are looking recent. Now, you've looked at his wounds more than once over the course of the multiple months that you have been traveling with him. And you've always been a bit concerned that they might become infected or they might not work right because they never properly heal. Never fully heal. But they look healed.
They look healed.
Yeah, they're cracking out at the edges like an old scab that's opened. But the actual eyes themselves look much, much better.
Oh.
In the greater scheme of illness or lack of illness, he looks better. Like he was carrying an infection he couldn't quite get rid of, so it never healed properly, and the infection has gone.
Okay. Right. All right.
Tidied up your sockets.
Look a little better, actually, my friend. Up you go. And
I
I'll
have
pop
a
him up.
theory about that,
Put
but
him
I'm
in.
not there.
That's enough for you to wake into
Nope, yep, it's all right.
consciousness.
It's all right. It's just back up again. Okay. How you feeling?
We have to give the hammer to Carl Franz.
All right. Am I okay?
We have to.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. We can do that. That's fine. I'm sure. We'll see. Hang on, your bandage just slipped. There you go.
I mean, Franz could be dead by the time we get back. You never know.
It's
Bloody
true.
not be.
Yeah, because it's
I
just
mean,
what
the
Sigmar
implication means
wants.
not right now. So
Okay.
let's hurry.
As you gather, are we leaving the ship room into the main cavern, or are we going to gather somewhere else, like the library, or
Is that the only way out?
the only way out is through the ship room and back into the main caverns themselves?
I was gonna look for the dwarf, and so we, just tell him he's
There
wrong.
is no sign of the dwarf.
He's
Or he got like eaten or something.
Oh, hang on. No, magic was eaten, right?
Yeah.
All magic in the area. And he was a
Orcs.
leftover. Yeah.
Orcs.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
he might have got himself sucked away into something awful.
He's been
Yeah.
sucked off.
Enjoy 40k!
Huh? Daka, 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 daka.
Okay, so are we moving on? I mean, I'd quite like to get topside a little bit. Less caves, more.
Are you going to tell us when we get there about the Carl Franz thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So as I say, where are we gathering? Just in the cavern on the outside, just so I
Yeah,
at least
I
got
think
it in
so.
my
Yeah.
head. Right. So that being the case, Gretel will have something to add, which is how do we even get back, given that we had a long channel of water that we came down and it was by boat, and that boat's gone. So that's my
What?
first concern.
Why is the boat gone?
It's not there. It's gone.
That's a poor
But didn't
design.
it stay in the?
Did we
When
not?
we left you
It-
there, it was there.
it
Did
just
it
went.
whiz
Yeah.
off?
Yes.
Oh, it did move till we got in and said the name, didn't it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Maybe there's a way to call it.
So that's my first issue. My second
Yes.
issue is that very likely there's cultists waiting for us up there.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right?
They
So
almost
following
certainly have
us.
felt whatever occurred here.
Mhm. But also, we have the Hammer of Kings.
We do.
Right.
There's only
And some backup hammers.
Yeah.
7 of us.
And a sword.
Well, yeah, it would
If we could form some sort of raft, like this water has to go somewhere.
You mean pursue it out into the depths of the under mountains?
Well, because the other way is full of cultists.
I would prefer to deal with the fact that I know that cultists are in that direction than just a
And
river,
so is air.
that
let's-
goes underneath rocks.
Didn't we theorise that there was a whole bunch of different?
Yes, there's one.
Yeah,
for
we were
each god.
hoping that they would be fighting each other.
No,
No.
not cultists. Like
There's a dock,
landings.
there's a
Yes,
dock
yes,
for each
God.
god.
yes.
This is the Hashut landing.
Yes, because
Speaking of Hashut,
because I know
Nothing happens, but you are very far away from
I know
the,
time is
let's-
of the essence,
Oh,
but
right.
if we deal with the cultists, we should take Yodri's body, and
Yeah.
I think if we say the name of the dwarven god of death,
Death.
it would take us to the place they would lay their
Yes.
people to rest,
I like that.
and we can't just leave him.
well,
No,
we did say we would do it.
We
and-
said we
yes.
would do it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't want to be haunted by a dwarf.
So,
with a grip.
let's go down
Gazzle.
to the dock and
Right.
see if we can
Gazzle.
somehow
Thank
summon the
you.
boat back
Okay.
I took notes.
So
Right, to the dock.
to the dock.
You make your way along the arcing.
But maybe let's be ready in case there's cultists waiting for us.
Oh yes, that's a very good
I
point.
mean, again, I'm not in fighting shape.
Yeah.
Elric at the back.
Yeah.
His staff lit, so that where is light for
You
everyone.
can flare it at least.
Yeah, quite. And
Oh,
Leopold
oh.
probably at the front, shield up,
Shield.
not needing
Hammer.
the light at all to perceive what lies beyond.
Does the hammer feel different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better?
Slightly lighter.
Less grumpy.
And there's much less tension. Much less. And as you're thinking about it as you walk along, you could kill the fucking world with this. Wow. It's the hammer of a god. And you've cleansed it. Wow.
And I cleansed it by tricking it into thinking I was someone else. It's the best day of my life. Never been happier.
You are so looking forward to
Tiniest
telling
degree.
telling Joros what you
Behind the
managed to
scarf.
do.
Yeah.
Joros will love this.
Oh, his dad's gonna love this as well.
You go, girl. As you make your way around the long corridor into the cavern of stalagmites and tights that sits before the eventual drop down towards the jetty, the stone jetty. Perfectly carved, not damaged here at all. Or at least it wasn't when you were last here. Now, most of it's half rubble.
Ah.
All collapsed, and a chunk of the jetty has fallen into the water, which has pulled up into that area. The water still churns. Oh dear, you remember that water well. There's a small part of you that feels the bone you were certain was broken.
Yeah. Who's the most sturdy? She'll hug Birdie.
Yeah. Birdie will put her arm around and say, "Don't worry, I'll teach you how to swim."
Okay.
It's not the time.
In the future.
As you stand there before the broken jetty, and what do you do?
Do we remember if that boat, the one that came, if it had a prow at the front? This is a prow.
Yeah, I thought it had
Yeah.
like dwarven heads.
It did. Okay.
I'll just shout really loud.
Well,
Shut.
oh, I was thinking more of if there is somebody on said boat and was coming, and we should maybe, I don't know, clothesline as they came in, because it just directly came into this.
Could use one of your bandages to set up a
No,
garrote.
probably not.
I doubt that the cultists would know the exact name to say to
No,
where
but
we're
when
going.
we said if they're
Yeah.
pissing around on the boat
Oh,
further
they
up.
see a boat move and they jump in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right, we can say everyone prepped.
I mean,
Ready?
I thought
I
you
mean,
already
it's
had
already
said it.
shouted.
Oh,
Right,
no, I
oh,
just shouted
right,
it.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Everyone prep.
How long did it take to travel here?
Quite a while.
Quite some time.
Yes. Do we have to like wait
Yeah.
all that time and see?
You nom on some provisions.
How far down the tunnel can I see?
Not very far at all.
Yeah.
Twists round.
Oh, we will finally pee
Oh, yeah.
into the water.
A small campfire is built
I'll
with
hold you out over the water.
aid of magic. Some water is drunk. Time passes. Alamenawith almost paces by that broken jetty. Priest standing there, half expecting at any moment to be attacked by cultists.
Get ready to fling this hammer.
eventually, though, it reaches the point where he's not entirely certain if not too much time has passed. He's not convinced it's working anymore.
How fast is the water flowing? Pretty fast, yeah.
Can I please do augury?
Mm-hmm. Or the route out.
Oh, yeah.
That's crit.
You're fucking kidding me.
Legit!
That is a 33.
A legit 33!
Ricky Wackles!
You
Thank
are.
you, Sigmar!
Oh!
And then another 2 successes on top of that.
5 successes. Give me what that means. Bloody hell.
Thanks,
So
Sigmar.
critical, you correctly interpret signs of surrounding worlds. I know if target I see is good, friendly, bad, unfriendly, or neutral, and up to augury reasons why. Alternatively, if there is a true route towards or through your targets, you gain plus augury directions for doing so.
Oh,
That's pretty freaking awesome.
And I think I've
As
got augury
you-
3 times.
And the target's Carl Franz, right? So safe route all the way back.
Sadly, no.
It's a route out
clatter.
of this.
Yes,
It's
a
just
clatter of
it's
bones
a flume till
as they tumble, fall, one lies across the other, and it suggests disaster at first thought. As you place your hands over them and fumble your fingers, disaster. Water and drowning seems to be the core of it. And you start to grow very concerned. Except for one of the bones clattered free, off towards. And you don't sense it to begin with because you're sensing the bones that you dropped. It's over there. Oh, what does that mean in conjunction? You try to put together everything you were. Pray. How many pieces of information do you get? 3. Information piece number 1. The Citadel is not here. This is an access point. The Citadel is elsewhere. Which means that the Citadel lies on a path through, one presumes, the Aether or something similar, the realm of the gods, and that you can get through it, this doorway, to other places too. You don't need to come back here. So that's 2, and number 3, you will have to go all the way to the Citadel itself. And presumably, with the correct intent, you will get another doorway out.
Shit.
That's what he reads.
Makes sense. It's like a nexus of paths.
Poor Yodri then. We can't get back to him. Or maybe. No.
One day.
That's what he learns.
But in theory then we could get like
Well, supposed to
into
share that with the party.
Oh, goody.
Greta puts her hands onto her face.
Oh, aren't we done with going through horrible places? Oh.
No. I feel like the rest of our lives is going through horrible places.
Are you certain? I mean, you can't be certain. You're as certain as you are with any of your presents. So I don't know.
I didn't have time to tell you all this because of how I got here, but I got the sense when I arrived that I've been here before, and I got here through the gate in the pond.
Right.
Ah.
So, what gates are we aware of? Because as long as I think I've done it before, I think I could probably take us there as long as I'm able to visualize it.
Karak-Skug.
Karak-Skug, places where
Yeah.
there are the thinnings between the worlds, and it had a
Yes.
portal.
Karak-Skug. We're aware there was one there.
Mm-hmm.
There'd probably also be one in Talavakland. Near the Demon Ball,
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
I agree.
Barren Hills.
But I don't know if unless
I mean,
we
it's
literally
further
mean
away from Altdorf though.
the
so
Demon's Ball.
Demon's Bow possibly as well.
I mean,
Rasky?
there's also
Possibly.
like the one we went through from Talabheim.
Yeah.
In the temple.
Yeah.
The one you disappeared from.
But it was burning last time we were there. I don't know if I want to go back.
Hopefully the fire's gone out by now.
We don't know how long we've been gone.
What about that place we stayed when we had that dream that we went into another glittery realm? Where was that?
It wouldn't matter because it's not a gate. That
It
was
was
a dream.
just an opening.
That was a dream.
Could there be one in Ubersreich? We wouldn't know, would we?
Well, only if Ume's seen
It'd be
it.
something that I think Umi would need to be tied to directly.
Would
What
it be
about
like
Midnight?
grass keeping if we just think of the place where we want to
Do
go?
we-
It brings us.
Do we want to take the Hammer of Kings to Middenheim when we want to get to Karl Franz?
The issue with Middenheim is I think we know that Middenheim is like on the march, so
Yeah.
it's not really
It's
anything
relatively
there.
well known.
Yeah.
You've been down in the south for some time with Greta.
And Boris told us that's what his plan was, wasn't
Yes,
it?
he did.
I mean, Altdorf is built on a nexus point of line. I
It
mean,
won't matter if she doesn't know the gateway.
oh, she needed to know. What
I
about
think
in the
it might need
Nipponese
to know.
embassy?
I was just going to say that.
Again, there's no gateway.
No,
There's
well,
no
I was
gate.
asking her if there was one. There might be.
Is that?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
I could take you to Nippon, but I don't think that's helpful.
Why is the one in Talabheim? How do we know that?
Because we went
Because
through it.
Why would
we
it not-
disappeared in and we came out here.
You went into a gateway there.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's
we
how
did.
we
That's
got
how we
here.
got
Yeah.
here. I'd
I-
forgotten.
Why wouldn't Nippon
I mean,
be
it's been a
helpful?
very busy few
It's
days.
so
Had a
far
lot of
away.
stuff.
So far away.
No, I know it's far away, but
Well, it could take years to get back. Meantime,
But,
the Empire has completely torn itself apart.
Do you think someone in Nippon might know of a better gateway that might be closer to Old?
Why don't I?
Karak-Skug,
Talabheim's close enough. It's
No, I
what, a
know.
couple of days on
I-
a barge
I was
down
just
the
ask- I
river.
was just asking a question.
And
Because if she
also,
did, that would be even faster.
Lucas is still maybe waiting for us there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
right,
I don't
mm.
I don't fancy going to Nippon.
Wow.
Right. Well, if that's the case, we're not going to
From
Nippon.
what I've seen of
Let
Jiro,
us not go to Nippon. Because it's a city.
It's a silly place.
no, from what I've
Just
seen
a
of
model.
Jiro, Nipponese people don't like people that come from the West. So we might not get a very nice reception. I would prefer
You've
Talabheim.
met that
Three
hammer would not-
Nipponese in your life?
Yeah, they all hated me.
No, Yume doesn't. Yume's dad didn't. It's just Jiro. He's such a prick.
You think it's more likely they just take it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
very certain that's what
Yeah.
we come.
And also, I've been exiled, and like.
Yeah, yeah, you probably get imprisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not go to
Not be happy with me.
Talabheim.
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 The land of taxes.
I don't feel good about
Oh, the boat
Talabheim.
could be like
Why
fucking Empire Saviors tax.
Won't we attack by a demon?
That
But I
was the
think we'll
last
now
place
be able to
where
just like tell them to get the fuck out of the way. And we'll
those-
just get the fuck out of the
No,
way.
no, I know that. It's more of the people of the others who are hunting us.
Well, they're not going to expect us
Hold-
to go back
It's
to
been
Talabheim.
months.
Hold on.
How long has it been?
Months.
Like at least
Hold-
3, I think.
Hold.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it has, yeah.
The gate is outside of the city of Talabheim.
It's outside the
Yeah.
city, but in the crater.
Oh, then we'd have to
And to
go
get
through the...
through the city, we'd have to give up our weapons or be conscripted.
That was months ago.
But it's
It's arguably worse now, you think,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're now marching.
they'll be
to war
gearing up,
properly,
yeah, because it was the winter, so they won't be marching during then. They would be getting everyone ready, so it could be.
But won't they have marched out now, most of them?
Oh, good chunk of them.
So
yeah.
they probably won't be mustering. There won't be many forces, and who there are can probably be bullied by someone with the Hammer of Kings.
I've also got a slight secondary way of maybe doing this. Could be wrong, but I haven't thought about it. How long can you know, you've helped us not breathe or breathe properly, not
No.
before.
We've tried it and failed that one. I don't think we believe in Sigmar enough.
I mean, you all bottled it, is what happened, but,
Yeah.
but fine.
As, as an alternative route, we could speak to Queen Dara.
Yes.
I thought she was
No,
dead.
she's.
dead.
No, you know she's not dead.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
you've gone through the other
He
timeline.
doesn't know,
He-
but
well, yeah.
he knows two things.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she's still alive.
So we go to Karak-Skug.
She
I mean,
might.
she fought with us
She
for a long
might
time.
be.
She is alive.
But
And also,
We-
we help them. They know us.
is everything from your changed what like real?
I don't know.
Well, it has to be.
No.
She was alive, so
Yeah, but she was also dead.
no, she wasn't also dead.
She wasn't.
They
alive.
thought she was dead. She's alive.
Oh, no, we saw her body.
No,
Lying in
You're not
state.
quite understanding. We didn't see any of that. We saw her living. All of that sort of didn't happen. They're there, I presume.
But it may be a logical presumption, but it is a presumption. That's the point we're making.
But it might be safer, strangely, to go to Karak-Skug than Talapine, simply because if we go back to Talapine, we have to do exactly what we did the first time, and that is come through a single point.
Yes.
Yes.
that's
Are
fine.
you trying to get a dwarf kid?
No,
Especially if Dara is dead, the new queen
I want
is
to
Tinchi.
see
Is it dwarf?
Dara.
That'd be perfect. Start your own hold with a juvenile dwarf.
I like the idea of going to Karak-Skug.
I think Skoog.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we are doing that,
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I may be, wanted for war crimes.
where is that?
Why?
Well, because of what it did when it was wearing my body.
Oh.
It killed, slaughtered
Well,
loads of them.
we'll
If
just
that happened.
tell them there was a demon wearing
Talapine.
our face.
No.
Oh.
Skoog.
In the dwarf hold.
Oh
No,
dear.
it just.
It didn't kill anyone in Dwarfle,
I
did it?
thought it just
Oh
left.
dear.
Yeah, it did.
Oh dear.
Also,
Well, then there won't be any dwarves left.
It didn't kill everyone. It killed everyone in its way
That's very efficient.
before it
then.
went to the portal and went through the wall.
That is an issue.
And
they
I
have-
think,
Is
I
that
think,
what, after it jumped off the...
yeah.
Oh, so you could still see it. We didn't
Yeah.
know any of this.
And
because
I think it left my body there.
right, that could be quite strange.
But then
Awkward.
surely it's.
But it had different colour hair to you.
But we don't know that it had different coloured hair because my hair's always been ginger.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
hair's always been
But
ginger.
it was blonde,
But it was
Oh,
But there
blonde.
was. You saw it being.
No,
No,
it was
that
always
in our
ginger.
memory, that one would have been ginger.
It has
The one we
always
saw,
been.
the one that was in Talapine was blonde.
Correct.
But in our memory, Shadowbolt had ginger hair.
But we
as
saw
well.
the
always
one
had
in
ginger.
Talapine had blonde hair.
Did we all see the one in Talapine?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Fair.
The answer
The-
is a
the
definitive
judge-
Oh, it's
no.
so
The judge is the
confusing.
only person who
It's not
knows
confusing
that
at
one was
all.
blonde and one was ginger.
Okay,
the judge is
fine.
the only one who
The
knows
judge
that.
knows.
No
As
one
she
else knows
should.
that.
I think Karak-Skug is probably a better bet because you have the hammer that makes them like you.
It just seems safer.
Yeah,
if
you,
there's
you can
more.
stop, if they are after me, you can stop them
Did
being after
I'll
me.
the
explain.
battle for Karak-Skug happened?
Yes, it did.
In both of our.
Correct.
So we helped out on that. So we're not
Dara was
dwarf
part of your
friends, but
party,
we
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like
And we
a,
helped.
a
but-
recognized
Mm.
entity.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
both
We all are.
versions of the memories,
Yeah.
you are. Although there is, I would argue, a definite Leopold
Issue.
side
Yeah.
adventure that could be negative. I think
But
he's got a
passing
good
through
point.
Skoog potentially would be easier in that instance.
Wear
just
a
get
hood.
some more bandages from Gohan and wrap my whole head around.
Right, and you are a leper.
Pool old.
Yeah, it could work. You want to stoop?
3-year-old.
Yep, there you go. Who's that?
Pool old. I
Do
told
you, if we're doing that as well, it might be safer that you not carry the hammer.
What?
Well, it's a dwarf-made weapon, and
Yes.
we already saw how.
And
the,
I bear the hammer,
No.
so they're going to have to live with it.
Right, we're just going to be okay.
Yes.
That's
They're
fine.
the
I think
wolf.
you're
Whatever you
convinced,
say,
yeah.
whatever you say.
I think
Why
we
are we
should
even
bear
arguing
the-
about this?
Yeah, I don't think anyone else could really. Well, with the demon gone, probably is wieldable by
Plus-
everyone, but
We haven't covered one issue that only dwarves may be able to help us with, and they're the only dwarves we know that have any good feelings towards our party. And that is, I don't know how to give this hammer to someone else.
Oh, right. What do you want to try?
No.
Nice try.
I might need Amethyst. She'd know.
Pardon?
Who?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We need to talk
She's
to a
Karak-Skug.
dwarven.
Perfect.
Okay. Well then,
That's wise.
I
Mm.
think a rousing speech to command me would be helpful.
What?
I'm joking. I just think that, you're a leader and it'd be nice if you asked me to do it, because that might help me be in a good frame of mind for finding Karak-Skug.
Oh, all right.
Motivation. She wants
Yeah.
motivation.
Yeah.
Greta laughs at you. It was really.
Good way of naming the system
It's
there.
all a mental thing,
It is.
Greta.
Yes.
Totally mental.
Is there anything we
Do you
can
remember
do
what
to
we
help?
talked about? I now have everything I need, and we can do it. I cannot believe what you did today. And I am glad that I have you and all of you by my side. Together, none of this would have happened without each and every one of us. I believe in you.
Karak-Skug!
Greta says, right, fair point. She nods at you. That worked. So the question is going into and through that gate and into the portal through the poop room, back into, and that, is this difficult? The answer is no. In fact, the whole I know the route through thing, he's done an augury and he knows of the potential route through and he's following it, means that the general direction is never really in doubt. Another scatter of the bones and it's that way, another, until eventually you're climbing up the outside. There is one encounter worth noting on the way. The hungry cat that has devoured approximately a third of the corpses in that tower.
Hammer.
It's been working its way through them. When it sees you and you see it, there's two things worth noting. One, the cat is small, cat-sized, fluffy wings. It hisses, sees you, and flies up out the tower fast. It does not want to be close to the Hammer of Kings at all. And it just flees.
Well, it looks like word spread already.
Leaving a room full of cat shit.
Oh.
Nice.
And a bunch of corpses that have yet to either decay or alternatively be eaten.
So it does shit in here.
That's true.
That's so weird.
That might be the strangest thing in this episode.
Yeah.
The
Why
biggest
is there,
metaphysical
there
question.
should be more cat shit. Surely there should just from a position of if it's eaten everything.
Or less.
Depends on how hungry.
It's
Under the
etheric.
water.
Under the water.
It's magical.
Oh, we've been waiting for it! Oh!
The water is cat piss.
This is the worst plane of existence.
Yeah, we're in the darkest timeline.
Make your way through the dark halls and corridors of the Citadel until eventually we're back up to the top again. Now, the bigger question is, can you find your way? It's an intuition roll, and this intuition roll cannot be fortune pointed.
Oh.
Can it be?
Can she take her time?
You're quite inspired
Yes.
there with the rousing.
And one other thing, the question. It's asked again. No actual question, it's out of time, but the question is asked again. Again. Are any of you changing your answers? If any of you said yes, you can't turn it to no, but you can turn a no to yes.
I've already forgotten one.
But if you all say, I'm not changing my answer, we won't do it.
I'm not changing my answer.
I'm not changing my answer.
No, yeah, that just changed.
Gret's not changing hers either.
I'm not changing.
That being the case, intuition test, please, and yes, you can take your time.
Nice. Is this a help from the Sigmar priest sort of
Nope.
thing, or is okay? That's
Nope.
fine. That's fine. Do I add my holy vision, or is it just neat? Then
Good
4 successes.
Would you like to increase that with a fortune point?
Sure, let's go for it.
If you have one left?
Yes.
You do? That takes you to 5.
Because we gained a fate point earlier.
The difficulty for that test is, what's on that die?
5.
5.
Nice.
Meaning that the gate
It's another one
that
of my
opens
dice.
is a gate directly through to Karak-Skug.
Well done.
A gate that is well defended. Because of what occurred here.
Like, I definitely shouldn't go through first.
What
stand
occurred
behind
here
me.
not so many months ago.
I've got an irritant. Do you think if I put that on your face, it would blotch you up?
Too many jokes.
I am
many
an irritant.
Cling to the face.
As beginning with Umi, and then presumably at the very back.
Yeah, I'll come
hiding behind Alan anyway.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll get it.
Help through by Birdie.
I'll help Alaric.
The Sturmjägers arrive in Karak-Skug, having taken the very unlikely route of the Citadel. Not really quite aware of how it works, but by your quite correct deduction, it did work. Thanks, Leopold, and your crit.
Well done.
There are only approximately 40 dwarfs. Armed crossbow. Also, most of whom were halfway through a drink, not really expecting anything to come, but all of whom were prepared should any sort of shuddering noise occur, and indeed it has, as what was a blank nothing that had been filled up collapses into a shadowy portal to somewhere else. I am simply going to roll one die before we finish off for the evening. It's a single d10. Basically a dice of doom. Okay. If I roll a 1, he shoots at me.
Oh no.
Rude. It's okay.
First through. Up to a 10, where they are cautious enough that they do not do anything. If I roll an 8, something else comes with you.
Oh.
Great.
Scat.
And it is
A
10!
10!
How disappointing! They are welcomed, like the heroes they are, into Karak-Skug, which we will take up in episode 80. Until then,